Hello. Just we're gonna wait for the Bungie stream. I might look through some Steam stuff, like Steam summer sales. I wonder if is RimWorld up? RimWorld. It is on discount. Hmm. Um, I might get that. What games on my wish list are up? Battlefield, Jurassic World. I already have just the base game on Epic. Let's see, Thief Snoon, Intruder, Settlement Survivor. Oh, that's what that game is. Bum bum psh, dum bum. Oh, Bungie's just went live. See, 28 minutes early. Card deal. What hotfix do you do today? Meh. Oh, No Man's Sky update? Oh, nice, Finchy. um, I don't know what I want to do while we wait. Usually it's like chill games. I don't really have any chill games installed. I'm I don't even have an updated Snap. I won't have enough time to even like know what I need to do. I appreciate it. But I would not have the time to like even get into. I I might play sometime after Edge of Fate's out and done. Uh, if you're still interested in playing, I just have no interest in playing it by myself at this current moment. Ba-da-da-dum-bum-bum-bum. Look, you started playing Night Rain. I was like, I'm not gonna take you away from that. But now you're not. Fair enough. So how's your new GPU, Snap? Have you put it in yet? Oh god, that's taking up so much. It's getting to delivered today. Gotcha. I thought it was delivered yesterday. I mean, yeah, I'll just have the goat of Monster Hunter tell me everything. I mean, you know everything about Monster Hunter, Snap. Like we've established that. You're the knower. How does that look? Full screen on. Sure. You do know everything about it though. At least I think you do. But see, you know the how to find these things. I don't. Planet Crafter? What is this? It's a survivor game? Huh. Well, it's goofy as fuck. I love it. Bum ba da dum bum ba da dum bum 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 ba dum bum. Oh, that's the one that has dinosaurs chasing you. Isn't it supposed to be a Jurassic Park survivor game coming out soon? Bum ba da dum bum ba da. I vaguely remember that. I mean, yeah. Oh yeah, Jurassic Park Survival.
I own an island off the coast of Costa Rica. Really spectacular, spared no expense.
Spared no expense.
For this place,
Ooh.
I wanted to show them something that wasn't an illusion. Something that was real.
Can anyone hear me? This is Dr. Maya Joshi. I've been left behind on Isla Nubla.
This game's not even out yet, Snap. To be announced by Saber. They haven't really released anything at all about it. What else does Saber make? Oh, they make a bunch of shit. I'm actually pretty interested in Roadcraft, but I like sim games. Shocked this isn't on sale. Oh yeah, 76 is on sale. World's on sale for less than $10. I forgot they brought Diablo 4 to Steam. Oh, Payday 2. Fucking $3. Bum 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 bum. Bum ba dum ba dum bum ba dum dum bum bum. That game looks fun, but with friends. Bum, bum, bum. I forgot Spider-Man 2 is on PC. Parcel Simulator or Amazon Warehouse. Let's go. Kindergarten 3. Oh, I don't want to scroll through that. The fuck? Oh, American Truck Simulator. Here we go. We get to drive across America. Yeah, like there's a couple things like I added them to my cart. Phantom Liberty DLC just because like I don't have it yet. And Peak, but like everything in it's like with Jurassic World. Like I already have like it on Epic Games, and it's too expensive to buy all of it. Hold on, wish list, like $2.99, but then to get the complete. Oh wait, that comes with the. Oh, that comes with 2 and 3. By buying this bundle, you're saving $2. Oh god, cookie clicker. Reads. I was like, oh, what game's that? Cookie clicker. Yo, what up, T-Sci? How are you? Oh, it is $2.50. Haven't chatted with you in a while. How's everything going? You excited for Edge of Fate? I wish they made simulation games like this that were cooperative or versus, like you could have competing parks and stuff like that. Or just even cooperative. Like I would love to manage stuff with friends. Oh, damn. Get fucked on. Hello, T-Sai. Well, while we wait for Edge of Fate, I need to go change out my water because apparently a gnat flew into it. So, I will be right back. Cap did nothing. Cap is innocent here. But yeah, I kind of feel the same way. Snap, like, there wasn't anything that like jumped out at me where I was like, yeah, I've been wanting to play that. And sometimes I'll just buy stuff that I know is decent on deep discounts. And like Besiege is fun, I just don't play it that often. What the fuck is that? I wish Kerbal Space Program 2 was good. See all. Oh, wait. See, to buy all of those, it's going to be $55. I think the fall sale is usually better. Wait, they updated it recently? Huh. Well, what comes in the deluxe edition? You know what? I might as well just do the... I mean, it's $14. Surely. Like, they can't just repeat the same stuff we've already seen, Reese. Yes, I did see that 3 was announced. I've played 2 before and had a lot of fun with it, but it was on Xbox Game Pass and there was some stability issues. I just want the DLCs to have more dinosaurs, really. I could buy like one that I really want. Oh, marine species. Yeah, I really enjoy building games. Of course, Goose also wants it. I didn't really do the storyline, though. I really hope there's more information than that, Snap, personally. Oh, hold on. What is it? What is it? Can't hear you. Come here. I can't come out there right now, baby. Okay? Mom will be downstairs for just a few minutes, okay? Put the sister to sleep, okay? No, you can't play in here right now. You need to go back to the living room and play with your other toys, okay? Yes, need to. Shut the door on your way out. Love you. Okay. Alright, I'm back. Alright, thank you. Okay. Okay, don't come back. Don't come back in here. Just stay in the living room. No, don't come back in here. Shut the door. so ass. What makes it ass? What makes it ass? Do they just steal your dinos? Also, I was mislooking at that. This is $46. So yeah, that's about what you paid. And that's every single one of them, which isn't a terrible deal. No, you and Elsa go back to the living room and shut the door. Go back to the living room. No, you're not coming in here right now. Go back to the living room. Go back to the living room now. Sorry, I'm back. Rep system and to complete objectives just being tedious. Ah. Oh yeah. Sometimes you have to go full dad mode. Sometimes you have to go full dad mode. What mod systems are there for mods? These type of games, I love mods. Bunch of oh my god, so many cosmetics. Hi, Soul. Damn, you play this on console? Let's do the last 28 days. New species, rebirth Spino. Had to drop her foreign name over there. You better be lucky I did that button instead of we're back. Yeah, same soul. John Hammond Dream Jurassic Park, Aquatic Research. Yeah, the mods are exactly what I expected. I just love Park Sims. Like, I wish we had a good Roller Coaster Tycoon game out. What even is today's live stream? Today's live stream is not story stuff. Edge of Fate's campaign and major updates to core systems like power progression and the portal. Oh, they're also streaming on TikTok. We could be watching this on TikTok, y'all. Yeah, I'm actually not excited that they're not adding Kepler to the destination screen. I really like the destination screen in Destiny. Also, apparently in Minecraft, they're adding in copper golems that can mine with copper tools. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. They're also adding in copper tools. And the copper golems are supposed to be able to sort your items for you. Which I think is hilarious that they're finally adding some type of sorting. Yeah, I really like how they can fit it. I can't believe Edge of Fate's in 2 weeks. And this is our first time seeing stuff for the, like, story and activity stuff. If they would have done this 4 or 5 years ago, I wouldn't have cared. It comes out on the 15th. Two days of Destiny, and then I'm moving to Donkey Kong. I'm playing Destiny for a week straight. Basically, my schedule over the next 2 weeks is I have 4th of July stuff this week that I have to do for work. After that, I have vacation. We're going to the beach from July 10th through the 13th. Then I have 1 day of work. The 15th is release. The 16th I'm taking off to grind. 17th I have work. 18th I have the last day to do any type of prep, grind, or getting weapons for the day one. I'm going to bed early so I can be well rested for the day one on this 19th. 19th and 20th is dedicated to running the raid. And Monday dying. And then Tuesday I'm going to take off work so I can play, or I'm working in the evening, so I can do the new weekly stuff. I'm on with Reese, Godin, Maple, Juan, myself, and Kloss. I'm Panic, so I'm going to be playing on Hunter. Not really, I'm not playing Hunter. I think that's the only Yikes team, yeah. I think most everybody else isn't really interested in doing day one rating. What?
Kepler. You've never been there. And you know every inch of it. It's the farthest either of us have been from home. In distance or in time. You're gonna get a call. An invitation only you can answer. And you'll say yes. They arranged it so you would never say no. Choice is real. And every choice you make will lead you here. To who you're supposed to be. Eyes up, weapon.
Hello.
Awesome. Hello. Welcome to Bungie. Welcome back for our second live stream for The Edge of Fate. What you just saw was our launch trailer. We are 14 days away from launch. 2 weeks. Pretty insane.
Wow, that
Today
we're just
gonna
not
be
getting
talking
that.
about what activities are on Kepler? What can you expect from world tiers as you're going through for replayability? And to introduce that, we actually have a wonderful human being on the couch next to me. Did I introduce myself? My name's Dylan. Hi. Your name is Robbie. Hello. Let's actually get a real introduction for you. How you doing?
Hey, Dylan. It's great to be here. I'm the assistant game director for Destiny 2, and I focus on working with the broad Destiny 2 team and creating this game for our players and charting a new course to some new frontiers here with The Edge of Fate. Just 14 days away. It's crazy.
Right?
It's awesome. Yeah.
I keep
Me and
telling
Robbie
folks
have the
on team,
same
it's like, we got 14
beard.
days and we're like, huh? It's already here. So today we're going to be looking at Kepler. Can you give us a quick overview? What are we going to be looking at?
Yeah, so we're going to be looking at some of the free roam experience on Kepler, and we're also going to be taking a sneak peek at the end of one of our campaign missions that is replayable in the post game after you complete the campaign of the Kepler experience. We're also going to be talking here about our world tiers a little bit, which we've talked a little bit about in the stream, and we're going to talk about a lot more here today. And so what we're showing on screen right now is the world tier difficulty selector that's on the destination. And so right now we're in the Fabled difficulty, and so Brave and Legendary, you can play through the campaign, you can play through the main quest, the story of the release, and Brave or Legendary, doesn't matter. But after you do that, you're going to unlock Fabled and Mythic difficulties. Now, the difference here, though, is with these difficulties, power is fully enabled. And so that means when you step out of either Brave or Legendary, you're going to probably be able to do Fabled. Most people will be able to do Fabled. Some people might need a Fire Team. But if you want to play Mythic, you're really going to have to climb power. And the difficulty really escalates, and then the gear gets better. And so if you're hunting for that, that tier 2+, 3, 4 loot, right, you're going to be needing to play and Fabled Mythic to find those
Killer.
higher tier loot.
Okay.
Yeah, let's get some combat going. Really quick, what is the state of our fire team? You were mentioning we're in Fabled, so this is going to be after they've already done their first playthrough.
Yeah, so this fire team has played through the Legendary campaign. Right now, they are inside of the Gorge, which is one of our 4 major regions of Kepler, and they are in free roam right now, and they are going through one of our free roam encounters. And so the other thing I should call out here is within these free roam encounters, there are reasons to basically go back through the destination using your new abilities in new ways. And so, sorry, can you ask me that question one more time? Like, I feel like I answered it, but then I segued into something else.
I said, what state is our fire team in?
Oh,
post-campaign.
Yeah. We're post-campaign. Sorry, thank you. Yeah, we're hunting higher tier loot and gear here on the destination, and they're also doing some of our post-game quests. So both Fabled and Mythic have their very own quest associated with them as part of the post-game. That are one part of like completing the Triumphant Seal to earn some exclusive cosmetics and emblems, but also these world quests unlock some additional loot in the game as well. So specifically the Mythic quest that's associated with that world tier unlocks a variant armor set for the Kepler armor. So as you're playing through the campaign and throughout the experience, there's a 2 and 4 set piece bonus on the Kepler armor set. Once you complete that mythic world tier quest, you unlock a variant of that has a different set bonus and a unique shader on it as well.
Awesome. Yeah, and for folks that you didn't tune in last week or you haven't heard about gear tiers, set bonuses, we have a full blog article that went live last week. Go ahead, visit that, check it out. So when we're looking at this this activity, this is going to be a free roam mission, right?
Yes.
And these take place in places that are regions on the destination.
Yes.
Can you walk us through that?
Yeah, so I talked about it a little bit before, but this is the Gorge, and so the Vex have actually put a big security lockdown on this entire region on side of Kepler. And so they're, the fire team right now is basically like breaking through this security lockdown. And so each of these regions feature multiple of these major encounters, is kind of what we call them, these free roam encounters. And these are kind of like the scale. Ooh, just got try to get through that security grid, and he did not make it. Yeah. Each of these major encounters we have are kind of like the size of like roughly like a lost sector, but ultimately they're more complex. They have more mechanics. That you have to use the destination abilities to solve some simple puzzles and encounters inside of them, and generally they have like pretty thick combat, especially on like the Fabled difficulty as well, where we start adding more enemies, tougher enemies, and also there are Banes that are applied in the World Tiers 2 that are actually exclusive to Kepler. They were built specifically for this content.
That's awesome. Yeah, and then as you're going through these sorts of free roam activities and exploring Kepler, what other like side objectives or objectives can pop up?
Yeah, so the way we kind of are thinking about this, right, like a lot of this outside of doing the seal, the triumphs, and things like that, and mysteries and secrets, which we can talk about here in a minute, a little bit more, is like it's about gear pursuit, right? It's about earning that higher tier gear, chasing power, and so the way we constructed these regions, there's these free roam major encounters, there's tougher enemies that appear, there's HVTs that pop up, there's destination materials to loot.
They just took lost sectors and made them an open
material
world.
Called a faded cipher as well, and so you're going to be combining destination materials that you get from basically doing almost anything inside of the region alongside faded ciphers in order to be able to purchase specific items at the destination vendor called the Altar of Relativity at the center.
That's
of
a lot of
Kepler.
names and words.
Lots of proper nouns.
If you didn't catch this, I know there are going to be breakdowns. We'll have a recap in the TWID, but yeah, continue.
Yeah, and so like what's cool about this is that in the post game, like there's a focus that we created, and so basically through the vendor you can go and look at it and be like, okay, today's focus is the Gorge, which the fire team is looking at today. Most of the materials that you're earning here can be used to purchase gear, or you can convert your other materials you might have from other regions in order to convert it into the Gorge materials to buy stuff. But every day it's going to shift. That daily focus is going to shift, and so
I love the scream.
We're going to be seeing a part of Exile's Accord, which we've also some of our content creators and influencers showed as well, and some of their content parts of it. But basically, of the 4 major regions, the daily focus will shift day over day to basically kind of change what you're focused on, what gets you access to that direct purchase loot.
Yeah, and since we're on the topic of rewards, you were talking about like the currencies and the vendor. Yeah. You had mentioned before the stream, actually, there's a new form of attunement for the destination as well.
Yeah, so something that was really important to us was like it just, we want to make playing what we call like the action game, like actually experience in free roam like this and the mission content, like when you earn that piece of loot on Kepler as you're completing these activities and just got nuked.
No, I'm so happy that they're dying, because they were like, this won't be too hard, and it's like, oh, world tiers? Let's introduce them at a higher difficulty, shall we?
Yeah.
But sorry, go ahead.
No, exactly. Yes, this is Fabled pushing back a little bit. They're having to think about what they do, and they just used actually Mattermorph in order to open up a pathway to get around this Vex grid that opened up in the middle of the encounter. But anyway, we were talking specifically, I'm sorry, remind me.
Attunement.
Attunement, thank you. Yeah, so basically, you're going to be able to attune at the vendor a specific piece of gear, armor, or weapon, and any drop on Kepler that drops a piece of armor or weapon will have a chance to be that gear. We just wanted to make sure that as you're playing through the destination, as like you're carving your own path, you're figuring out your own farm
making your own fate
inside of each of these 4 regions each day of the week. We wanted to make sure that, like, hey, if you're looking for the Giver, that auto rifle that's coming with the Edge Fate here on Kepler, it's like you have a chance to get it anytime a piece of loot drops.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you had mentioned just a minute ago about secrets and the depth of the destination. I mean, I'd love to hear. Yeah, go ahead and expand on that.
Yeah, so like it's funny with like secrets and mysteries, like you want to like talk about it a little bit, but like not too much
No
to
spoilers,
like spoil it.
Yeah.
But I think like the thing to scratch at here and poke at here is right is like we've talked about the destination abilities a few times, and so with the world tiers and the fabled and mythic difficulties throughout the destination, there are secrets and mysteries, like basically all these little alcoves, these little locations, these side paths, these hidden rooms, all throughout the destination that you can go and discover. And there's a lot available just within the campaign experience. Like if you want to play through the campaign and take it like really slow, and as you earn abilities and look around, you're going to find a lot of mysteries to solve. But we also wanted to make sure that in those higher world tiers in Fabled and Mythic, that it felt like this expanding expansion of that content that you have. And it's basically like, hey, you have even more abilities than ever. You can now peel back the onion of this world to discover what's at the core
pulse
of it.
rifle
And
a lot.
so we really wanted to make sure that it felt like there was just more and more to dive into the more you unlocked inside of the post game.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So in our rehearsals, we never managed to get this perfect timing, but we have perfect timing. I would love to shift to campaign. We're going to be taking you about midway through a campaign mission here. A quick note for the audience: if you're avoiding spoilers, we have disabled our VO. We have disabled our subtitles. We're trying to keep this so you are discovering the story as it comes out with the Edge of Fate and our new saga. So as they're getting loaded into that, I'd love to ask you just a couple more questions about free roam in the regions.
Yes.
What other things can happen in regions outside of campaign?
Yeah, so one of the big things that happens inside of these regions are side quests, which we've only talked a little bit about, and these are basically ways that flesh out more of the characters of the world, more of the stories of the people and of the place, and what's happening on Kepler and what's been happening with them before and what might be happening to them in the future. And basically what happens is as you're completing these regions as part of the campaign and you kind of start to unlock more of them, these side quests will start to become available. And so these side quests are available to you at any time. So again, like I was kind of mentioning earlier, like you can either take it really, really slow and take a really long time to get through everything the release has to offer, or you can just like beeline the main quest, beeline the critical path, and then when you get into the higher level world tiers, all of these side quests are now available to you. As we've been like play testing and closing out the Edge of Fate here, it's been really interesting to watch different developers and people play test the content. Myself and Blake Battle, one of our executive producers, he and I we're just like beelining it, right?
Yeah.
And then we get to the end and we like pop up in that and we're like, look at all these quests to do, while other people like want to take their time and like experience like the full story of every single little piece.
So we're actually we're getting into the campaign right now. And speaking of beelining, we've seen a ton of questions about getting raid race ready. So the raid race is going to be coming out on the Saturday after launch. I believe it's the 19th of July. Yeah. What difficulty should players play at to get ready for race?
Yeah. So if you want to be power ready for the contest mode race for the Edge of Fate, you're going to want to play the legendary campaign. And so when you step out of the legendary campaign, you will be power ready at that point. Now, if you're gear ready, that's up to you, right? It's like how far you want to go down that rabbit hole.
And that dovetails into like replayability for the story missions and the campaign missions and how that bakes into world tiers.
Yes,
right?
Getting that higher tier loot. Yeah. So when something that was like really important to us when we were thinking about replayability and what like aspiration means within an expansion, we really wanted to change some of the formula. Like we wanted to take some of the formula that we think works well, but also change other pieces of it. And one of the really big goals for us was just giving you more reasons and just easier ways to play some of the best content we built. This campaign mission is at the end of the Exiles Accord region. This fire team is taking down a giant Exiles prime servitor who's running some of the Archon's dark matter operations. Sorry, all minor spoilers.
No, it's cool. Life is probably jotting this down, getting ready for a lore dump about the Fallen, all that kind of stuff.
But this is a really fun like multi-phase boss encounter that they're orbiting around this giant servitor, and we really wanted to set something up that this doesn't just was like a one and done kind of thing. And so things we've kind of done before that we're going back to that we think work well, there's going to be multiple weekly missions that you can play that are larger missions. So we have a capstone mission for each of our regions. We also have some bookends at the beginning and end of the release that the overall like length of them and complexity, they are very similar to legendary campaign experiences from the past. So Something new that we did, though, for this release, though, is we also have a bunch of additional story missions that take place during the campaign and you're first introduced to. These are shorter experiences, but they still have like huge impact on the story, moving the story of the main quest into Kepler 4, and also help you to unlock different abilities and things throughout it. And so in the post-game, in the higher level, in the world tiers, we actually have a story mission playlist where you can go in and it's like a rotator and you're rotating through a bunch of different randomly selected story missions that are about 10 to 15 minutes. Some people can, if you're going really fast, can get them down a little bit shorter. And those missions are actually one of the best sources of those faded ciphers that I was talking about earlier. And so the other thing I mentioned earlier too is we have specific quests for both Fable and Mythic, and these quests are going to take you through some of the big campaign missions.
It's
to
spelling
experience them
heat.
with new modifiers, because we're curating modifiers and banes and things like that every single week on the destination to have a little bit more of a curated experience. But then also those quests introduce some like new encounters as well. And so sorry, like I'm going a little bit all over the place. I mean, some of this there's just like so much information, so much to talk about. But the thing, like again, I want to like drive home here is like we wanted to give you really strong incentives to go in and play the free roam experience, to extract materials, to play our story mission playlist. It's called the time lapse mission playlist, to earn faded ciphers, but then also to have reasons to go in and replay some of our biggest campaign missions again through the weekly missions playlist, kind of like the heroic stuff we've had in the past.
And on the stream last week, we talked about how as you're unlocking the destination abilities, you carry those forward after the post game, so you can go in and replay and then have some of these things available, right?
Yeah, that's a really good note, and thank you for hitting on that. Like the way we designed this content was the campaign slowly stepped you into these different abilities and unlocking different versions of them and higher tier versions of them. When you're in the post-game experience, we intentionally designed puzzles and encounter mechanics and things, and like even in this boss encounter, there's multiple times that they've had to use Matter Spark to like get into the vents and stuff below this area and pop up through the world. And through the campaign, you would actually have to go and find like a Matter Spark pad to activate that. And that's actually kind of part of the puzzle. It's teaching you to kind of look at the world and think about the world in a different way that is intentional. But then in the post game, as soon as you complete the campaign, you unlock Matter Spark anywhere. And it's basically like your souped up sparrow for the destination, and being able to summon Matter Spark anywhere means you can actually like sequence break some of our puzzles and sequence break part of our missions, and that was like entirely intentional as a part of the design. And to
That's
be honest,
cool.
Dylan, like the fun part about this too is like
But
we're not 100% sure in some ways where people
makes it seem like we're not gonna have
sequence break things
sparrows?
that we might not expect, but like that is just, that was intentional from the design perspective, that like we want people to be able to do that.
It's the magic of like the sandbox in Destiny of we don't know how players are going to take this ability with this destination ability with this combatant, et cetera, et cetera. So I think I would love to ask you as well. So we've gotten a lot of questions from players where they're like, oh, you had mentioned like this is comparable to a Rise of Iron. Like, how does that actually break down when we look at the Edge of Fate and Kepler? Like you had mentioned
But
depth
smaller.
and secrets and a bunch of different things. So.
Yeah, so I think like you and I were talking about this in rehearsal a little bit, where like that comparison is just to give us like a ballpark of where we want to make. But at the end of the day, it's like apples and oranges between what the Edge of Fate is and what Rise of Iron is. So when we've talked about that, we've generally been speaking towards like the size of this destination and the depth of the campaign and post-game experience. Like this is one of the deepest destinations we've ever built before, and that is why we've been making that comparison to Rise of Iron in that way. But also in terms of being like a little bit bigger. But also like the game is very different today, right? We have an entire portal, we have an entire offering that is there with a bunch of new content, new gear, new things to do. We have the raid with the Edge of Fate, obviously, but then we have the epic raid coming in the major update with Ash and Iron, which we'll talk about more in the future. That just it permutes and expands the raid and expands on the story of the raid. It is new content. We're not holding anything back for the base raid to build that experience. And so again, the Rise of Iron to Edge of Fate, little bit apples and oranges, but we also are thinking about like the collective packages of what comes with this release, because the game is very different from what it was like back.
So we have the free roam
I would rather
missions,
have Rise of
we have
Iron
campaign,
than
we have secrets,
Curse of
we have a lot
Osiris.
questing, that kind of stuff.
Honestly.
I'd love before we wrap up with our campaign mission to talk a bit about what else players can expect in terms of destination activity.
Yeah, so we've seen y'all talking about it. Like we hear y'all, and this is one of those things where like we wanted to hold this back for it to be like a surprise and delight moment for everyone when it appeared on the destination in the post game. But yeah, let's just talk about it a little bit. So there is a destination activity on Kepler. It is, I'm not going to name it here. I just want y'all to see it when the game goes live. And it also, and part of that is because like it does relate to some of the story inside of the campaign, especially near the end. And so we wanted to be careful to not unintentionally spoil something if we showed too much of that activity. But anyway, the way to think about it is like it's kind of its own thing. It's kind of unique, but it's kind of a blend of activities like Vex Incursion and Wellspring. And so this is a match-made activity with 3 players. You're going to be using some of your destination abilities and some really chaotic horde mode inspired elements.
Exactly.
There's also some mechanical elements, and there's some boss encounters. But it's going to be one of the best places actually to earn rerolls of the exotic armor that's coming to the Edge of Fate that you get from the Legendary campaign. And it's just highly rewarding in general. And so because we wanted to make this activity really rewarding, it is also technically time limited. But on the Kepler map, near the center of the map, there's going to be basically a preview that tells you like, hey, when does the activity become available? So you're going to know exactly when you can jump into the destination activity in order to like focus farm those things that you care about the most.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time.
I've done
We've already
it.
wrapped up our campaign mission, and now we're actually going to be moving over to Portal. Power
I
progression.
really
So,
don't
Robbie,
care
thank you,
about
chat. Thank Robbie for joining us
Hellion
today.
that much.
And
Like
now we're gonna
it's a
swap some
fun
folks in.
change,
We'll see you next time.
See you later.
and I like
guys.
using
Thanks.
it
So
in
much.
on
All right.
occasion.
So, as we are swapping
But I've
out, I
started
wanna
to,
talk
like,
about
not
these 2 new
enjoying it.
exotic weapons that we see on the screen. You saw some of this in our gameplay preview that we just had. We also had some creators, influencers, that kind of stuff coming in and speaking to the hand cannon and the scout rifle. Hand cannon is going to be through an exotic quest on Kepler. No spoilers there. But the team was talking about, oh, hey, here is our overall goal for the weapon. It's for those who are looking for the perfect 3-tap. As for the Void Scout Rifle, that's going to be a part of our new rewards pass. This is just, I'm not going to spoil that either. There are some reviews from our sandbox-minded creators. It's a fun time. So, all right, let's move on to Portal, Power, and Progression. And I just looked at our 3 new guests in that order. Hello, welcome.
Hello. Thanks for having us.
My God, the couch
couple you are
changed.
new, but we'll start with you, Ben. How you doing?
I'm doing great, Dylan. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. For those who didn't see you on our reveal stream or previous Vidocs, can you give a quick overview? Who are you, what you do?
Yeah, I am Ben Womack. I am the core game creative director. I am the one like helping all the teams that are making the core experience.
I'm kind of
and all
over the buddy system.
Components in the portal,
being the
and-
whole
and
Warlock
Edge of Fate as
identity.
well, like worked well together and like pushed the game forward into like this great new foundation. I'm really excited to talk about it.
Awesome. Yeah, thanks for joining us today.
Yeah.
Next on the couch, brand new to our chair. You've never been on anything, so first time you are meeting the community. Everyone in chat, say hello. Nutty, welcome.
Hi, I'm Nutty.
Hi, Nutty.
I'm one of our sandbox ability designers. That pretty much means that I work with Vivian and Eric, who were here last week, to develop
Shut up,
anything
Snap.
that the player is doing outside of armor, weapons, and combatants. So today I'm going to talk about all the modifiers and additional banes that we've been working on.
Awesome. Last but not least, we got Alan Blaine. How you doing?
Hey, great. How you doing, Dylan?
Oh, you asked me how I am? Thank you so much. Really quick introduction for everybody out there watching. Who are you? What do you do?
Sure. Hi, I'm Alan. I'm a principal designer, and for the last year, I've been leading the team that's been taking all the cool banes and modifiers Nutty's team is working on and combining them in a UI with all the activities from the activities team, both new and returning activities, making sure that you get good score while you're playing those activities, and then that score turns into loot with cool seasonal power and gear tiers and all the great stuff that you're looking for.
Stellar. So we have some content on screen. This is what players are going to see when they sign in on day one, and this is our introduction to the portal. Ben, I would love to get just a quick overview for those who may have missed that reveal stream. Like, what is this space? What are we aiming for?
Yeah, so the portal is very exciting. We had this vision of making a new front page for the game, for Destiny 2. And so we really want to make as much as we could available, like just in a couple clicks, and not having to dig down to find the content that is new or featured, or like you're being your friends are playing, or something like convenient that you really want to like go to a lot. Like we have a button for the tower that's right there, fastest you can get into. We also have Edge of Fate in the upper corner, of course, which is like the new expansion for the launch right here. We have this huge like quick launch panel in the lower right that is rotating between new activities, like probably the fastest you can play Destiny ever, aside from right when you like start for very first like.
I don't like
character.
this.
It's gonna let you just like hit and play something right away with like no delay. And then we have actually a very like nested depth there with all the ops categories on the left, which are all the different kinds of things you can play in the portal that are hooking to all the new systems that Alan and Nutty have been talking about.
Awesome. Yeah, really quick, I'd love to go just line by line for Solo, Fireteam, Pinnacle, and Crucible Ops. Give them an introduction.
Yeah. So Solo Ops is like a new thing that we're doing in the Edge of Fate launch.
That's the only
for
thing I really
core
like
game.
on the screen.
These have activities that are designed to be played by solo players. They're only one-person fire teams, and they're intended to be content that if you just like have a few minutes, like 10, 15 minutes to play Destiny, and you want to go on and like feel satisfied about your time, get some great loot, you're going to go to Solo Ops and like have that opportunity. It's going to be like a really great, concise like experience. We're also like if you don't want to have like the think about having a fire team for some content as well, you can be assured that this stuff is designed to be played by one player. And so it's like, it's going to have challenges, going to have difficulty and modifiers and such you can customize and really great loot to get. But it's a challenge for you, individual. And we think that's really exciting, like alternative to some stuff in the past. It felt like I want to play but I don't have any friends, or I'm trying to find someone I have a lot of time, and we have another like niche for people to fill if they're in the mood.
Yeah, awesome. And then next up we have Fireteam Ops.
Yes, Fireteam Ops. So, like, just talking about fire teams, like, quintessential Destiny is playing with 2 other players, a fire team of 3, right? And so we have all of the activities in Fireteam Ops are a 3-player fire team. We have, like, classic strikes in there. We have like missions from past expansions, like in Europa, like the Empire hunts. We also have like onslaughts are in here. We actually scroll down more. There it is, the coil. So past seasonal activities coming back, and like integrating with all the systems we've been talking about that we're going to talk more about, so that they're like available for you to get new loot.
We get the coil back, but we don't get the Red War.
To basically just like have a great time in whichever way you want to.
Awesome. Yeah, I mean, since we're already in the screen, let's go ahead and get our fire team set up with our activity. What are we playing today, Nutty?
We were going to do the Dark Priestess Empire Hunt.
Awesome. So here, I'm actually going to pass the mic over to you and Alan. Let's get some bands, some modifiers, all that kind of stuff set up. Really quick, can you introduce each of these sections for the different modifiers, and then we'll go and kind of pick and choose what we want?
For sure. So we're starting at a master activity, and this is 300 combatant power. The first row there that has all the selectable icons that you can change are challenge modifiers. These are things that will increase the combatant power and add some additional difficulty to it. The first one is our Banes.
I agree.
So here you decide what Banes are going to show up, and we paired all of them as like 2 combos that either work well together or at least interesting. Today we'll do Threaded and Caltrops. So Threaded is where as you damage the combatant, it will spawn Threadlings, and when it dies, it will throw out a few more Threadlings at the same time. And Caltrops is a void area that gets spawned near you, like between you and the combatant, and then when it dies, it throws out another one. So something to make it so you either need to get up in the air or keep going through.
So starting with retaliation.
Yeah.
If I die, you're coming with me, pretty much. All right, next up, what do we got?
Yeah, let's do subtle foes. So this just makes it so that when some of the enemies are far away from you, they will be invisible, and that helps them get into close range, or if you are using a long-range loadout, you won't be able to deal with them as much, so you might want to bring some close range.
And they're like very invisible. Not like,
not like a little bit of player stealth, but just like you don't see them.
Yeah, you really have to like pay attention to see them from long range.
What else do you want to do? Yeah, let's do Glass Cannon. So Glass Cannon is kind of a fire team equalizing one where it only punishes the person who's doing the best. So if you have that buddy that clears the strike ahead of you or is getting all of the kills, well, we're actually going to give him a debuff where he will just take more incoming damage.
The Michael debuff.
If you are a little bit closer with your friends, then that's actually a catch-up opportunity where maybe you take over the kill lead and now you're the one suffering a little bit.
Person that's
so if
just
I'm
on
through this activity and I'm stealing all of your kills, I'm putting a bit of a debuff on myself.
Right.
Okay.
I love that.
Yeah, true.
And maybe I'm letting you finish a few of those.
Yeah. All right.
What else? Let's do one more. Chill Touch. Yeah, so we were talking about getting the enemies into melee, so this will make it if they hit you in melee, you will suffer a stasis debuff.
We've had that one before.
Awesome.
And that pushes the power all the way up to 360. And those things are also increasing the potential score that you can receive from this, and the score is what drives the reward.
Right. So you see right here when we picked Chill Touch, the gear tier you're going to earn went from tier 2 to tier 3 for this activity. So it's really important to pay attention to what you're earning.
Yeah. So you know what you're going to be getting if you achieve that score at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This
and
is really
is,
cool,
like,
though.
We've talked about this last week on stream about approachability and making
Michael's
it
just
easier
the best
for
at
players
ad
to
clear
understand
in
as
our
they're getting
clan.
in.
Like, he's
So a lot of
always the
UI
best at
treatment,
killing
shout out
everything.
To our teams that have been doing this to show you combatant power and all that kind of stuff. So
Yeah, tons of love and passion went into that.
seriously.
Yeah, so let's look at player stakes. Oh, do you want to take this?
Oh yeah. So player stakes are the next category down, and they're more about the player's interface with the game itself. So things like locked loadout. We have no HUD is an ability that we added here, so you can play with no HUD for a little extra score bonus. And these are things that are really sort of letting you sort of tie one arm behind your back while you're playing. It's not making the combatants more powerful. It's changing how you're playing the game. You can start with no ammo. You can start with locked loadout. We'll be putting some more player stakes in Ash and Iron. Yeah.
I love no HUD. Go. You're gonna talk about it first, aren't you?
Well, no. You can have the
Okay,
no HUD.
no HUD. You go first.
I just wanted to have us move on to the next bit because we've talked about
Okay.
tying one hand
Oh,
behind your back.
boons.
No HUD later. Go ahead.
Okay, but in the next bit, this is what you get to do with your other hands. So here are the things that benefit you. Let's try Livewire. This one is one of my favorite. It's a combination of the sprint for amplified that you had in the Nether, along with inherent AC/DC feedback fence. So we buffed up the enemy's melee capability that hopefully they'll get up and punch you. Well, now if they do, we're just going to shock them with lightning. So I'm kind of balancing out that additional challenge that we added and a different benefit that will kind of counter that and make it so it's actually a little bit easier for me.
Yeah.
What else can we do? Healing finishers are great. Just another way to get back health, or if you go in for that finisher and take damage on the way, that you'll be able to fill back up. And let's do one more. And sure, hypercritical is pretty fun. This one is actually a little bit tough because it makes it so that the enemies will take less non-precision damage, but more precision damage. So as long as you're hitting your shots,
yeah.
Awesome. And then
Hit your
we
headshots.
Actually, we noticed this a bit earlier. There's one more modifier up at the top, and that's actually limited time, right?
Yeah. So this is a accelerator that, like, this is a double bonus focus. So you're in a second drop from the bonus focus activities. So this is like, we will have, given the calendar, different accelerators that are on for a given week or day that will like apply to the whole portal and have different benefits. And we're also going to like have more of those for like events and other like things going on in the game to give you kind of like another like fresh twist or an incentive
thanks
to,
for
like,
cookie
see what's
clicker.
going on in the game and get some like a good time. Realize now is a good time to play because we're trying to make every day a good time to play Destiny.
Yeah, I think one of the modifiers we saw during our rehearsal was a bonus to Suros weapons too.
Yeah.
So it's a bit of like, there can be loot bonuses, there can be gameplay bonuses of more power behind certain weapon archetypes. It's pretty fun. So stay tuned to our calendars. We'll definitely sound off when it's a week of a cool theme. Let's get it launched in and actually start taking on some of this combat.
Can I talk about no HUD now?
Oh yeah, please.
Okay, so they aren't going to show no HUD because it'd be confusing, I think, on the stream. But no HUD is a great example of something you can engage with if you want to, because it's a challenge. It gives your score more opportunity to get better loot, but it takes away information going in the HUD. But what it
Now
also does
he
is it
wants
makes it
to
feel very
join.
cinematic
I
and
didn't know people were
interesting,
NPC.
and you kind of like feel more in tune with the character. in a
fuck.
different
Too
way.
much pressure, too many people
And
do.
that's like a good analogy
yeah,
for
yeah.
it.
Oh, okay, hold on.
Depending all the modifiers
watching,
like what to
but
do,
fuck.
that it's like going to let you set up the situation like that he was talking about, like
8 in a
there's
row, what
chill
the
touch,
fuck? You're
but
fucking
I'm going
nuts.
to like have Livewire to counter it and create these cool little gameplay moments
Hi,
that are
Goose.
really like something that
Ooh.
you choose or how you want to play for like really awesome.
Took no damage.
Yeah, and Alan, when we were talking through some of these modifiers, like we've taken an inspiration
That
from a
isn't a problem. If I
ton
were
of different
wall-skated,
places. Like No HUD
like,
in
I'm
particular,
100%
shout
dying
out to
'cause of
Salmon
that.
Cat.
Yep.
Just kidding.
Called around last week for all
from
the
back
bows we were
here,
showing off, but
and
also
then you
No
can
HUD.
like throw in a little
And
Icarus
we're
thing.
hoping to get a bows only modifier
Like, just behind,
coming in
like,
the future
yeah.
too. We really do want to look at how people are
Are
playing
you
the game,
doing-
whether
are you
they're
doing
creators
comp?
playing on stream or people playing at home, and really try to let them set up the challenge for
Was there an
themselves.
update today?
What to
Way
do,
more
right?
around.
Whether it be challenge
have to fucking
modifiers, stakes,
turn
or
them
the
off.
boons.
Yeah. How often are we going to be adding more modifiers to the portal?
Well, we're going to have some new modifiers coming with events.
There it is.
And we're going to be adding new modifiers with the mid-season update with Ash and Iron.
Yeah, a major update. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been working on them pretty constantly along with the rest of the team. So it was like every few days that another either Bane would come online or Modifier, and I'd have to go playtest that, which was a pretty big playtesting lift to try all these combinations and make sure that there aren't any rough edges when you combine some things that maybe we hadn't thought about when we were initially designing.
Yeah, I'm sure there's stuff that players will find that we won't. We're accepting that.
Yep.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean, we have our challenge for Esoteric or Mork or a couple of the other high-skill creators of what can you throw on to make this difficult, and can you actually complete it? So it'll be fun watching those playthroughs. Ben, I paired with that, how often are we going to have more activities being added to the portal?
Yeah, so we want to like regularly refresh the portal on like so that, you know, there's stuff coming online like on like somewhat weekly cadence. Like we're gonna have kind of a weekly like new stuff coming online for the first few weeks, and then when events come in, they're gonna have big changes like lots of new modifiers or like portal wide.
Oh, the timer's counting down.
There are some are going to come with activities as well, but we're also going to be every major update. We're going to have new activities that come in, and we're also going to have like shakeups of existing ops formats. And we're actually we're going to have a really cool new activity that's paired with an event at Ashen Iron launch. I'm not going to talk about right now, but I think is really fun. It's going to be an exemplar of like, hey, we're shaking things up. Here's a brand new thing.
That's dropped so many thread links.
I will say, dude, for these, for at least this stream, they actually got Bungie devs who don't just look like absolute bots when they walk around the map.
Is all talking about like
This guy actually looks like he's like knows how to play the game at least.
The thread links there's so many of them.
People love loot.
I know.
Nutty, thank you so much for joining us. I'd love to give you just.
He's being sure to like proc his Hellion and shit.
It's actually what
there's a guy who fucking shatter skated in that one clip.
Did he actually? Additional modifiers and bans, but like that playtesting lift, we have everybody across sandbox disciplines in all of those playtests to try and hit as much of this as possible. And I wanted to re-emphasize how impactful some of the modifiers can be. Specifically, I'm thinking back to what we were
actually,
just
like,
playing in live.
using his heavy
attrition modifier in
as
Prophecy Week 1.
Most people just like don't use their heavy.
My fire team had gotten so
like an activity
to
like this,
killing enemies and having a little health pickup on the ground that we had to play that final fight completely.
One guy just did the skip.
Just cover way more because we couldn't just kill some enemies and run through them to fill back up. Normally, I would think of attrition as a lot more of a challenging modifier, but it turned out that when we were toggling things off and on,
well, he's there, but maybe
more beneficial to us than we were anticipating.
One of them's a level 2 Guardian raid. That must be a dev account.
Is challenging to me, and when it goes away, I'm like, oh, hey, fire team, let's let's go for it.
And if that
the rocket pulse looks like
rewards, then just
really good.
Like,
yeah,
it looks
a lot of damage.
Also, what your style is for and your build.
The ammo counting might be shit though.
Giving a lot of player agency.
Yeah, but if you build into the special,
yeah, it's like the sidearm. It has like less ammo, and it looks like it's more for
ones feel like they
like,
are
I don't know, like majors
to do, and what ones feel like we could punch them up a little bit, because that's what we'll probably keep working on.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us. Chat, everybody scream, thank you, Nutty. We're going to swap you off and get our power and progression
I'll run both, dude.
individual in. So, thanks. Thank you so much.
It looks fun.
While we're doing this transition,
Literally going to have a rocket sidearm, a rocket pulse, and a rocket.
Could players find
load up.
Rockets.
I'm gonna change
So
my name
Pinnacle
to
Ops
Iron.
has Edge of Fate launch. It
That's
is
crazy.
going to be filled with exotic missions. And some exotic missions from the past year and previously as well that are going to be integrated into the whole Portal experience and all the systems we're talking about, all the difficulties.
Milo, thank you so
We're
much.
gonna get Cap's stream banned.
Intended to be, you know, like not only something that exotic missions, they're kind of hard, right? They have mechanics, they're long, and so we're matching out. Okay, well,
oh god, hold on.
You don't have it. Just from playing on the Portal, it's available all the time.
Turning
It's going
Discord
through
off to
rotation,
stream.
like every week or something. And you can do Fireteam Finder, of course, to find people to play with.
Are we impressed yet?
We're really excited that
oh
it's like,
my
oh,
god!
I can like play
Way
this
cooler than the
as hard
last
as I
stream.
want,
Yeah.
as I want, whatever I want, whatever I'm feeling like right now.
The activity
Maybe
sounds
more
interesting. It
in
depends
the
how it's
future
implemented, I
with
guess.
Ashen
Yeah.
Iron,
I like
destination activity.
I like the debuffs.
The world
Example,
tiers-
okay, we're making this
The
new
world
section
tiers
of the
actually
game,
sound
we're gonna just keep on
more
building in and tinkering with
like
over time.
fleshed out than I thought they would.
Yeah.
I thought they were literally
That's a
just going to be
segue.
like
We were talking about
make the
Pinnacle
power level
Ops
higher on
into
the
Pinnacle Power.
destination.
That's what I
Hello,
thought as
Josh.
well.
Welcome to the couch.
Hello. Hi, I'm Josh Galinsky. I'm a staff systems designer here at Bungie. Been here for about 5 years. and
Hi,
I
Josh.
really work with a lot of our loot, our gear, your power and progression, as you mentioned.
Who the
Like,
fuck is Josh?
what are your rewards?
Actually, I
What's the
think this
candy
guy
you get
follows
at the
me.
end of your activities and stuff like that. So we spent a lot of time reworking a lot of our stuff in.
You're running
the
only
Edge of
debuffs
Fate
on
and
activities, right?
Really 900.
What's not best for
900
that?
is what the eternal thing is. We
What's not best?
made big changes to how you engage with power in Destiny. One thing you'll all notice is, I think many of our creators have already noticed in the past, that there has been a power squish. We've reset players down to 10. Like, that is not only to give everyone kind of a fair
I think everything else
place,
here on out
and
is
to kind of,
probably
like, reset the
nothing.
engagement with
Like, I don't
power.
think they're gonna get any
Also,
new info now.
2020 power is not exactly
The trailer was
most,
fucking dope.
It was.
friendly starting
I wasn't
point.
expecting that.
If you had been wrong for the
I haven't
ride.
watched the trailer yet.
Exactly. So, like,
Sick.
this is the beginning of a new saga. It's the beginning
Like, the
of a
Titan
new
Exotic
thing here.
seems
So we're
cool,
starting off
but,
there.
like,
Gives, like, all Guardians on equal
it's very
footing
cool,
with
but
each
it is
other,
useless in
and
my
allows
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to be
opinion.
good for
you're
in-game
gonna
stuff.
have, 200
Like, if
points
I'm
of
using a
power
hammer,
using the
I'm
national
just
strikes band.
I'm just gonna run
That's
Syntho
Yes,
or
exactly. And you're
Yeah,
gonna be
that's
able
a
to
novelty thing.
Go and do
yeah. Like,
any
that's
strikes.
cool. I love
across the
it.
game
And like the
in order to get to
animation
that
for like
point.
grabbing your hammer
Once you get
back,
past
it's like
that, then you
actually
enter the
fucking.
seasonal bonus power
Like,
band,
yeah.
which is where you're gonna
But-
have to start doing
Yeah, it's
more
a
of the portal
novelty.
activities
Yeah.
and the Kepler like world tiers and stuff in order to get
I don't think it'll be
the
useful.
power and
Unless it's
progression
like
that
it'd have to be a
you wanna get
crazy
at
buff
that
you
point.
get.
I don't
from
think
picking
any
it
of the
back
new
up.
exotics are going to be good
restate
for
it.
like.
We're going to start at 10.
I don't
when
think
we
so
launch.
either. I'm not worried about getting the
Every
exotic.
Guardian is going to be at 10.
You'd have to also
First,
like,
190
I don't know,
levels,
like
so
if
up to
it's
200,
coming
that's gonna be
back,
effectively your
like
base
if
power
it
level.
goes
And then
through
as you're going into
somebody
more
or like
powerful
through
activities,
something,
higher
it does
tiers,
damage.
that's when you
Yes,
start
it
I think it
does.
does.
Really?
Yeah, it
You'll
does.
be
It
able to get
does?
up to
Okay.
450 power up until Rise of, or not Rise of Iron, but Ashen Iron. There's once you get to that point in the season, then you're going to be able to go even past that.
Awesome. So when we're talking about seasonal power, is that replacing the artifact power that we have?
Exactly. Like, we did simplify power a little bit further by taking power off of the artifact, and that allowed us to take.
I did
the
feel
power we
bad for
had
the
there
dev when he was like,
and
"We
put it
heard you
back
guys.
into the gear."
We know you want us to talk about the destination
really
activity. We were
streamlines
trying
it,
to not
makes
talk
you
about it, and then you guys could like
your
see
power
it and be
as
like,
far
"Oh,
as
this is
your
really cool."
engagement with that. So
But
it
we'll
just takes
we'll
one
talk about it for a little
additional level
bit.
of
Yeah.
complexity in the system.
Yeah, and speaking
Fine.
of just like that power climb, like our pinnacle sources have been updated to actually fit and give more agency, correct?
Absolutely. So one of the things I think, if you're a longtime Destiny player, you're very used to the pinnacle grind.
Just
And
seeing
you're also
like
used to the
7
limitations that
6s
the
and
pinnacle grind
it
puts on you.
feels so
And,
weird.
like some of the
It's gonna be weird. I'm gonna be like,
intricacies
I'm gonna
that
be like
come
hitting
with
some
that.
crazy numbers,
There's
and it's
been
gonna be
many
like,
seasons
"Oh,
in the
let's
past
go! I
where,
hit
you know,
500k."
that drop of the boots to come from the thing, and I
I
do
feel
my
like I
pinnacles.
cooked.
I didn't get my boots. Well,
First
not
white.
only are you
Guys,
able
I
to
did
more
2,000.
target farm individual
Yeah, go
gear
from hitting
pieces
like
now,
fucking
but
9 mil on the
also,
witness to hitting like
the
500k.
limit of the pinnacles is no longer a thing. We're going to have some challenges in the game that act as accelerators for you as a Guardian, so you can basically focus on those to get power, like more hits of powerful gear. But really, once you get past that, you can keep going.
Yeah, like everything in the portal is a source of.
All right, Panic. You're
much as
Panic.
you
I
want.
think
Yeah,
I
as many
think
times
you're
you complete
kind of
with it
figuring
being
it
up
out,
to how you
dude.
perform and how challenging you make the activities to be how far you can go.
Right, it's gonna. You still have to achieve that.
The worst part about doing
Yeah,
it on
you have to
Warlock
have
is if you
difficulties,
fuck up,
better
you're
than-
just like,
right.
And we'll still have curated experiences.
Fuck, you can't
correct?
try
So if the player
again.
doesn't necessarily want to set up the time, like creating that challenge. We have those offers too.
Yeah, and like we do have like.
Okay, that trailer's
matchmaking,
pretty cool.
Which is like
Yeah.
set
Yeah, I
modifiers
really
for
like it.
every activity that has not aside from solo. So solo doesn't have matchmaking,
Yeah.
but for fire
some
team ops,
stuff.
like, you can match with other players. So their
Oh.
modifiers
Oh,
are
these
set,
work.
and we have some playlists. Modifiers
It's
are set,
weird.
but we have more
Yeah,
than that,
kind
too.
of.
We have conquests, and those are set.
Right,
Yeah.
we'll talk about that in a minute.
Yeah.
you like kind of start going down
Conquest.
this
Fun
route.
note, we've seen a ton of feedback over the years about players want to play Strike solo, and now
Oh yeah,
you
that's a
can
great
hop in.
point.
Yeah.
So the we kind of going along with the idea of being player driven. If you don't want to play a strike like a Grandmaster Nightfall-esque strike, or even
All right, that's like
early
4 in a row.
difficulties with other players, you don't have to. You can just play it by yourself. You can take as long as you want within
Okay.
the confines of like the modifiers you've chosen to complete the activity and get the loot you have. So that falls into, like,
Okay.
what is your mood? Like,
I
what are you
love the
feeling
fact that I can
playing
just play
now?
this
And,
game
like,
solo
of these options, like,
sometimes.
what's appealing to you?
Awesome. Yeah, I think,
Okay.
back to you, Josh, really quick. Just from a high level, we talked about
Oh.
fusions changing in the last blog, which, by the way, you should go read it. Can you give a high level for folks that didn't catch the blog?
Okay.
Yeah, at the highest level, upgrade modules are no longer a
That's
part of
pretty
that
good. I mean,
infusion
that was
thing.
like,
They're still
like
going
8 in a row.
continue to exist in the game. They can still drop from legacy content, but you can dismantle those for, I think it's an enhancement core and like 1500 glimmer. And so. Like,
upgrade modules are going away?
We're going to have a new unstable core currency that's going to exist, and you're going to use that in addition to enhancement cores in order to, infuse your gear up for the season.
Okay, and a bit of glimmer too, right?
Yes.
Using unstable cores instead of upgrade modules.
Yeah,
Really
unstable
at
is gonna
core,
go. It's gonna be for like
it allows us to
200
just have
and up,
more
I think.
texture over things. And
Yeah.
one thing I should call out
Is the unstable
that,
stuff?
Seasonal power does
Like,
reset at the
current
end of this thing, and players
seasonal
will be reset back
activities
to
or
200
portal activities
when
or whatever the
Renegades
fuck.
comes out. So
Cool. Yeah,
And,
I think just last note on the
they've
power
talked about that,
climb.
I
So
think.
during our reveal event, you spoke about Crucible and how you can actually power up in Crucible to kind of keep pace with your friends. Like, can you expand on that a bit?
Yeah. So there's a time in Destiny's past when you could just play Crucible a lot, and you can get your power. you can
That's
get
how I
gear,
leveled
you
up
can
in D1.
fold in with your
Just
friends
played
to play the raid
Crucible.
or the challenging content, and we've kind of lost that somewhat over the years.
Lost
Like,
it.
it's
Fucking
harder
again,
to
deleted
like
it.
feel like Crucible's your identity and really feel like the game is rewarding you for that. So with Edge of Fate launch and the core game, and the Crucible ops that we have, which is a bunch of playlists inside of it, you're going to be able to like start from that power 10 and just play Crucible, and you'll get power drops. You'll go up and you'll eventually
don't have
get
to do the
higher gear,
campaign. Let's go.
like really great sets of gear that will then be as good as like anything else that you can find in the game, and you can just play
The
Crucible.
one thing
all the
Panic's
way.
dreamed about the whole time.
We are gonna
Yeah,
have
you can
to
just go
perform
chill
as
and
you go to
fucking
more
quick play,
consistent
bro.
rewards,
You can
but
go
it's
fight the
still
other
possible.
4 people doing quick play at
And Josh,
launch.
you mentioned before too, like trials and competitive Crucible are going to be ways to accelerate. Right?
It's
Absolutely.
so
if you're
funny
putting
to me
yourself
every
in the
time that
pools
somebody's
with the,
just like,
higher skill
new
players,
expansion,
and
fucking time for
challenging yourself,
quick play.
that's
Yeah,
how
time for
you're gonna
Crucible.
get faster.
We go play
And not
Control.
to mention the Trials armor sets and stuff, like they're really cool this time around.
Yeah, we have a unique armor set for Crucible, for Trials. We have weapons, a bunch of cool rewards coming
What
up.
about
and we'll have a
Gambit?
preview of that. One of our characters actually has Trials gear.
What do you mean? They already said they're putting Gambit on the back burner.
Now we have a good moment
They
to
should
look at
just
our
take it out
seasonal
back and let
hub.
me yell at it.
Gambit is
that
dead.
wasn't on the
Actually
back
walk us
burner.
through that.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
You know,
now
this is
Gambit's
up
dead.
what's still on the
to
back
top of
burner
the
now
portal
is
screen.
that
If you
like
click into
it's not
that,
even in
you
the
come to
portal.
hub, which you're going to have a bunch of daily challenges and
Sit
weekly
on top of the
challenges, and those
stove.
are going to give you XP. They're going to give
don't
you
want people
bright
to know
dust.
they
They're going to
exist.
give you extra drops in on a portal activity.
New players are gonna be like, "Wait, what
but
is-
it's going to give
what
you
is this?
progress
The
towards the
green
weekly reward
thing?"
track there. And the weekly reward track has lots of
What
currencies
is this green
and
node
powerful
that's
drops
just
on
sitting
there,
in the
but
corner?
it
Hey,
There's
also
a
has,
bunch
if
of
you tap to the
cobwebs
next
and
one,
dust
it's gonna
on it,
have,
and it smells like it's been
Vanguard
neglected
armor
for
and
years.
It's always smelled like that,
which
though.
give you
Hey,
bonus
they
drops from
load in and they
Zavala
fucking
from
play
the
the
list
Gambit
of
Prime
weapons
family
or
or
armor
whatever
you
the
can get
fuck
from
3
the
times in a
activity
row.
that are
The only
higher
people
tier.
still
They're
playing.
gonna be higher power than you can
Then
get
they
from
fucking
You know
uninstall the
they will.
game.
So you want to be doing these, and these refresh every week and get 2 pieces of armor and 2 weapons every single week.
Yeah, and this track is free, correct?
Yeah,
This is all game.
It's all free. Everything in the portal is free. So if you scroll down from here, you're going to run into the Conquest page. Now there's 2 on Expert, 2 on Master, and 2 on Grandmaster, and these are effectively your Grandmaster replacements in the portal. These are going to be fixed power, fixed modifiers, no fire team power, and you get really good rewards for completing it.
Everything
You'll
in the
get,
portal is
4
free.
higher tier
I
engrams
want,
for
I want to take
completing
note
each
of
one.
that, if that remains
that are
true.
powerful to give
Yeah,
you,
those
like, more
are higher power.
Or
You'll
now.
Like, it
only
won't.
be able to get it one time. But these are really about your journey through the season. As you level up, you can take on the first expert one, and then the next expert one, and then the master.
They can't
and
do that
Master
activity?
2, and then
I don't know
finally
why,
the,
but
the
they-
2 grandmasters.
but they weren't allowed.
And with Ash and Iron, we're going to
Oh,
be
it's blocked
bringing
off.
more
You have to pay for
Grandmaster
that
and
one.
Ultimate Conquest.
everything in the
which
portal's
will
free
allow you
except
to
for
complete
that
the
activity.
$3.99.
title.
Actually,
deal.
really quick
right,
gameplay too. If you
Panic.
could go back to the modifiers that you were just talking over.
Mr.
This
fucking
was
Unborkin
a really
himself.
good example of a quality of life feature that came about. We saw a ton of feedback around modifiers, like I'm squinting at these icons, I don't really
He's
know
so
what
mad
they
until
mean.
he's so
And now we
mad.
have them bucketed
30
based
seconds.
on the portal
Panic, get escape.
options, so you can more
Panic.
easily identify these things and understand them.
Yeah, and shout out to
God,
the UI UX team for like making it really much cleaner look
Hey, 15
for
seconds.
activity launch and having this cool bucket to look at them. Like, I think it's really good, really good.
Cool.
I need
And
more
then there's
intellect.
one more section on the seasonal hub, one more tab down low.
All
for
right,
the,
one more more.
Seal.
Yep. So
Oh,
the Conqueror
hey, look.
Seal is down here.
Conqueror.
We're completing the conquest during the season to earn.
They're changing
and gild
Conqueror.
your
I don't think it's like
seal.
really
And
just
since
tied
this
to
is
GMs
still the
anymore. I don't know
Conqueror
how it's gonna
seal,
work now.
It's going to
It'll be weird.
maintain its old gilding. So this is going to be
It
continual.
might be cooked.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I might put down the
14 seasons of
Conqueror title as
Now
well.
we're
Oh.
going, baby. Oh my god. Awesome.
GMs
So
are-
I'm gonna say we still have a couple.
The
topics.
GMs were the
I-
only thing we
Fire
had
team.
left.
That's
now.
the only thing we care.
I don't
Join
think it's
activity and
specific
fire
to
team
strikes
mods.
anymore.
Throw on a couple modifiers that you want to go for.
Blech.
Mix and match.
Do like
I'd love for
Conquest, which I
players
think
to
that'll
see as you
include
go
like
through
Empire
how
hunts.
the
I don't know.
score is changing,
I'm sure I'll
how
try it
rewards
the
can
first
scale,
season.
that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. Just have a fun time.
We'll give it a shot.
For the folks on the couch, we already went through the seasonal hub, the rewards. We are also having a moment in time where Guardian ranks are
thanks.
resetting.
Yes.
Yeah, if I could get a quick overview, one of you, I believe Alan.
Yeah.
Yeah, Alan.
Yeah. So we took a look. So Guardian ranks when we launched them.
Oh, Guardian ranks
the
are
first
being
few ranks
changed?
were about learning the game, and then the upper
Oh.
ones were about your seasonal journey and dealing with all the different
Fuck,
kinds
man.
of things a player might do.
I love
in
Guardian ranks.
Destiny. So we've stripped a bunch of those away.
I'm an
and rebuilt
adventurer.
Objectives to be focused completely on the portal. So it's going to be playing through the various activities, using modifiers, playing all the different conquests, gaining power, gaining all the different kinds of rewards. It's going to be really showing like where you're at in that seasonal journey but purely for the portal. It's not going to reflect any dungeons. You're not going to have to solo any dungeons. You're not.
If
gonna
I
have
see
to
anyone
get
putting fucking easy
commendations,
mode modifiers on
see what
my
else you-
activity.
what else you have to do.
There's no more expansion gates.
No more expansion gates, any of those kinds of things. So
Nah,
as
he
a
still will be.
every player
He's
will be
ranked
able to
5.
get to,
Thank you very much,
Guardian rank
Tisai.
11 with Ash and Iron.
Yeah, in
I
our
am ranked
original
5,
goals
that's-
when we were talking about Guardian ranks,
I
it was
know
kind
my
of an
friends are
on-ramp
ranked.
for players new or even
bro.
old.
Oh, yeah.
to
What
know
is-
what
what's
they
Panics
wanna
rank?
do in Destiny right
Panics
now.
S tier.
Now we have a lot of stuff in the portal that dovetails into that.
Probably Guardian
Solo dungeons.
Oh,
they
Panic's
still have
100%
unique-
like a
oh,
6
they're
or a
no longer
7.
required for 11 in Guardian rank,
Correct.
but you can still get
Yeah.
ghosts, sparrows, emblems. That
We're
kind
not
of stuff.
taking anything away from the dungeons. We're taking away things from the Guardian ranks and adding different kinds of things back in. And since we're doing that, the first 5 ranks will still be sort of an on-ramp into the game.
Hey, come
So
pick
we're
up your
gonna
quest
drop
and go do
everybody
props.
back down to Guardian rank 2 with Edge
All
of
good,
Fate,
Tisai.
Yeah, I'll join you.
and let them go from there.
Yup.
There'll be lots of cool things to do and earn and play through in the first few ranks. And then
what are
starting
you
with,
doing
up
Ash
there?
and Iron in every season
Oh,
from
wait,
then on,
Panic, are you on
we'll
your
reset you
warlock?
back to 6, just like we've been doing.
I am.
Awesome. Yeah,
Cool,
it's just
I'm not.
another portion of.
Like, what the
what
hell
Marty
are
was
you
talking
doing?
about
Did you
with
get your
aspiration,
quest?
Where it's like, yeah, I have my awesome armor
No.
from all these higher
Oh
tiers. I have a new Guardian rank above my head. I've gone through the raid. I have this cool tier
Hella
5
the-
weapon,
no.
et cetera, et cetera. So there's a ton to hunt, a ton
You
to
can't even
chase, and a
unlock
lot
it
of
yet.
things
You
to
didn't get your
do.
fucking
And I
quest.
think at this point it's kind of the
Well, I gotta go
easiest
back and get
to
it
get
now.
into Destiny and just know what
Yeah, I
to
know.
play.
That's why I
So,
reloaded.
I
Can't get back down from up there.
absolutely believe that. And the exciting part is that everyone's journey through Guardian ranks is going to be kind of
Some
different
reason.
because, a Guardian rank that tells you to
could've well skated
accomplish this
around
kind of
the
power or complete this activity on this
do anything in this
difficulty,
fucking
how
zone.
you did it will probably
They used to let
be
you
unique
Sparrow, and then
to
people
you
broke into
compared to
the
other
emissary's
players 'cause you
place.
took different modifiers.
They broke in
took it
early,
away.
and then they were like,
That's
"You
why
can't
we
have
can't
that
have anything
anymore."
Unique, and maybe
Yeah,
you did
exactly.
it solo, like we're talking about. Like, oh,
But
yeah,
to
you
be fair, it
soloed
was
the
fun to
master
break in.
difficulty, like, one of the requirements in
Fucking
Guardian ranks. Maybe you soloed one
Forever
of the
Guardian
conquests.
rank 2
That's
were
your
so
story,
bad.
and that's how you got it. But it's appropriate that there are a bunch of options for players to choose that match what their own experiences, what they want.
Okay, it's nice with the
Why does this guy have infinite grapple?
Thank you all so much
I
for
think
joining
it's-
us today.
Does he
That
have
actually
3
brings us
grappling?
to the
What?
end.
I think it's one of the modifiers.
I believe Josh, you actually have
Well, I know
a
you
couple
get an
more things
extra
you wanted to say
grab. You
before
get an
we
extra
left, though.
Yeah,
grenade,
really,
fucking
like,
grenade
there's two
charge
things
at
I
level
wanna
tier
say.
200 or
One
something,
is
but he's
that,
like doing it over and over
fire
again,
team
not
power is
using it.
Definitely still a thing.
Wait,
that's
what?
in this
Was
game.
that on Kepler?
He's
Really
doing
wanna
this.
encourage you to play with your friends and
No, this
really
isn't
play
e-
He gets
with your
more.
friends.
He keeps getting
If you're
more
at a
every
Yeah.
higher level than them,
Oh, this-
that's another thing that can
this
act
is a
as
portal
nice
activity.
accelerator for them and really increase the bonds of friendship. That's like
It was when he collected
core part of the
orbs.
DNA of Destiny is being able to play with fellow guardians.
Yeah, so it's a
If I get
example,
unlimited
if you're at
grapples,
a tier 4 and I'm at tier 2, I
Well,
join
did you
you,
see
we
that?
do a
It was
tier
like
4
when he
activity.
collected orbs.
No.
Well, no, it
No, it
didn't
just
track
did
our
it.
share, and he wasn't collecting
Accelerating me
anything.
faster
He
and
just-
faster.
he
You're going to hit your
just
score
has
a lot
3
easier, which is
fucking
gonna help
grapples
you
as a
get
warlock
those
on Prismatic.
rewards and-
That's crazy.
Cool.
That's
And then
crazy.
Wait, Ian, what's
No,
happening?
he's on
Apparently,
Prismatic.
like-
That's solar.
We made a lot of changes to the game in
Oh.
the Edge of Fate.
Then it must just be a
We're
modifier on
definitely
this
gonna be listening
activity then?
to
Like you just have
you
grapples.
Guardians. We're going to be listening to the data. We're going to be listening to a lot of stuff. This is just the beginning of a new saga. So we've got a lot to do in the future, and I'm really excited.
All right, Reese, this is your modifier.
Awesome.
all the
Yeah,
ground.
alright, never mind. We'll do some
So,
good modifiers.
I've
That one.
bookkeeping, topics to hit
This one's
before we
allowed.
go
Everything
about the
else,
live
fuck
game.
it.
So,
Everyone put on a
we've
1-2
been
punch
talking about
shoddy,
Fate.
and,
Right now we have Rite of the Nine going
we're
on
gonna go
with our
crazy.
dungeons. And let's see here. Ooh, today, wow. 54 minutes ago, we had a new engram go live, the non-area engram. We introduced this in a previous TWID, but basically it's a new engram where you can earn a bunch of Rite of the Night currency.
Talk to
Rite of
her,
the Nine
the
currency,
lady
sorry.
with the feet.
And then purchase this engram for unique cosmetics that
Is
have
it on
been
your hunter?
introduced
Pick up
over
her
the past
quest?
few
Oh,
months in
yeah.
Destiny. So
Yeah, that's
if
probably
there
why.
are things like the skimmer that is Iron Banner theme, kind of like the wolf theme, that's actually in there, and you have a chance to get that.
I
There
had
are
a
some
feeling
crimson
it should've
double
Don't need
been on
navigator.
live.
You just get
finishers,
infinite
cosmetics, so
grapple.
definitely dive in and check
I
that
got
out.
a
Snap. Just
few.
bring the
Additionally, we
1-2
had
punch.
mentioned Ludapalooza. So
Bring
a
1-2
moment,
punch, bring
a
some
couple weeks
synthos,
just
maybe
before
some worm
launch, we're gonna
gods.
start
Probably not
sharing players with
synthos,
loot.
worm gods would be
Starting
better.
today, we have double crucible loot, which also applies to Trials of Osiris. So if you're hunting for adepts,
That's a
if you're
live
hunting for
game.
any gear in Crucible, now is a great time to go. And we also have, for the weekend, a lot of players have been asking what maps are going to be featured. You got Dissonance, you got Cirrus Plaza, and then you have the last one, which is Eventide Labs. Yeah, we went through, we had a great conversation about what if we had some type maps.
Yo, I have
on a rotation for
10,000.
these
I'll
last
start
couple
spending
weeks.
them right now.
And for the final week of the season, we're going to have Burnout, Endless Veil, and community favorite Javelin 4.
Yo, I got
so
a cold
Trials
or
players rejoice.
fucking
Players
div
that may
ornament.
not have ever played
Got a
Trials,
car.
get in, get your 4th Street,
Got a
get
ghost
some
shell.
adepts, try it
Got
out,
ship.
and get some gear to loot
car.
up for the
An
Another
Fate.
car.
You got a
got a
car.
Note, we are going to
ship.
have
A cart?
all dungeons in the Rite of the Nine experience
I
next
got a
week.
finisher.
An emote. I'm
higher
getting
reward rates,
so
higher
many
currency
cars.
rates,
Yeah,
helping you get
finisher.
more of those drops, go into
An
higher
emote.
difficulties for your adepts, and potentially even
An
get
emote.
the,
I know, I was
flow
missing some.
versions
Oh, a
with
car!
additional perks. Yeah. So, awesome. Thank you all so
I
much
just want the
for joining
ornaments. I
us.
don't give a
Thank you
shit
all
about
on
the
the
rest
couch
of
for joining
these.
us.
I don't want this many finishers.
Gameplay. Thank you everybody behind the scenes
Treasure.
and players, everybody out there watching.
Oh,
thank
taking
you.
fight package. Let's
We
go.
have
I can get
14
wings.
days until the Edge of Fate.
14
Or just
days.
limit
New
reach.
saga.
Alright.
It has been a
Oh,
wild ride
GG's.
over the last
I got all my
10 plus years of
cosmetics, I
Destiny,
guess.
and now we're just we're putting our toe in for the next however
I got a
many years we
div
keep
ornament,
going.
though.
Also,
Here we go.
Reese.
Yeah.
Thanks
so,
for Cookie
like it.
Clicker.
Thank you so much. Much
Of course,
love.
bro.
We're
I don't
gonna
know
be
how
doing a
to
raid over to our good
accept
friend
it,
Malachi.
but-
So if you want to stick around,
What?
talk
Oh,
about
there
the
it is.
stream,
What does that even mean?
Malachi,
You just
we're
go into
handing
your
out
Steam and accept it. What do
Thank
you
everybody for
mean?
joining us.
Pending gifts. It's been
Look, I couldn't let you not get it. It's only $250 right now.
yeah. How much is it
Practical
normally?
steal.
I only have 3 uses of these.
Cookie Clicker normally, I think it's like $5.
$5.
Cool.
Off, dude.
I'll install it whenever I get the new GPU in, and that'll be
Yeah. Oh, dude, it's gonna look sick.
it'll be the first game I play on it.
My favorite thing is to stress test my PC, and it's working so far, but just let it run Cookie Clicker for like 18 hours and just leave it on.
No wonder.
How much memory
I wonder
built up.
why. I wonder
Yeah.
why my apartment's so warm.
Yeah, no. It's like 90 degrees outside, and it's like 100 in my apartment. What's going on? My personal
I love-
space heater.
I love clicking a cookie and seeing a number that I've never seen before. I didn't even know you could count that high.
I haven't played an idle game like that in a while.
I want to get the there's an aquarium one that I want to get. That's just an idle clicker, and I'm like, if I have this, it's gonna be worse than getting Cookie Clicker.
All right, let's get our
Someone
title.
doesn't have a quest for me. What the fuck?
Did you change characters? Did you do it on your hunter?
Hunter. Yeah.
Hmm.
I have
Do
the
you-
bounties. Do I just pick up one of the regular quests, the weapon ones?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
None of them are prophecy stuff though.
Yeah, Prophecy Week.
Check out many quests you got, dude.
All I got is fucking Spire and Ghost ones.
Yo, Bungie Leaks is donating to the Trevor Project because they were wrong about there not being like destination activities and strikes and stuff.
I guess I gotta do that. There we go.
Hey, dude,
There we
Bungie, the leak accounts are good actually.
They do a good thing for the community.
Exactly, dude.
Invite
Eh.
members.
They hype us up when Bungie cannot.
I see
Like
your
you.
fighting spirit.
Yeah.
Your
Here, I'll fly.
One goose.
Goose is also offline.
God damn it.
Panic, you can just join me. Panic, just join me. We're duo it.
Dies. They've shown me. Be relentless.
Who the fuck is this?
No idea. Never heard of him.
Clicking away immediately as soon as the stream ended. Clicking away. No. Who the fuck is that? Fuck no.
Alright, where's my...
Are they actually resetting us back to 2? In Guardian rank?
I have no idea.
That's what Milo said.
I mean,
I can be at level 2?
I guess so.
Oh, we're so bad.
We're so bad.
I'm staying level 2.
You're not gonna have,
Unless
but
it
like,
takes away loadout slots.
it's gonna take away loadout slots.
I'm already missing. I'm already missing 4, but
Let's see what my blueberries do.
Drives me crazy.
Isn't getting up to rank 6 like super easy to do anyways?
I have everything for it. I literally just have to click on it. Like, I want to be 5. I want to be 5, but I do fucking hate that I'm missing loadout slots. Like, I hate it so much. I'm like, every time there's like a new, like, somewhat difficult activity, I have to like change a bunch of loadouts. I don't have like extra slots.
There's an easy way of fixing it.
What is the dark, they ask? What is its nature?
Actually,
Why
no way
don't
to
they
fix
ask
it.
the same of
The only way
light?
for it to be fixed is for Bungie to fix it.
True.
Don't tie it to the
Light
Guardian
and
rates.
dark have met in the
Exactly.
Sol system
Load
before.
out up.
Perhaps this time, you'll
Give me a
change
limit.
the
Give me
outcome.
like 80.
Oh, that would be nice.
I'll straight up make a loadout for every fucking strike in the game.
Oh. Damn, one of my blueberries fucking goated. I already love him. He did the
My teammate
skip.
still hasn't joined the fight. Panic?
Can't join.
I
invited
you!
I invited
What?
you!
I don't see any invites.
Oh my god.
Alright.
Not see enough movement. Joining you?
I could have joined by now.
Pretty late.
Can't join me.
Sure, you cannot.
Your invite. Try taking gooses.
Dude, dude.
Dude.
Unable to join.
Don't worry, it'll be good in 2 weeks.
Alright, Explorer, right?
Yeah, fuck that. What, you never run hard mode? I'm trying to get my title, bro.
We also don't
I don't-
have a warlock, so.
I don't want this game to be
What?
hard.
How do you not have a warlock?
Why do we need a warlock? We're going to explore. Everyone put your WoW on.
Oh, fuck, I need to fight.
Oh, my wing! I turned in 10,000 Ingram. Whatever it is.
Running with 2 titans, this is great.
What happened? How did this happen? What went wrong? How did everything go so wrong?
How did this happen to me? Boss, what are you up to?
Hello, grounded.
Yes! I made it.
A little grounded.
Reese, get under me so I can fucking off your
I
head.
got you, bro. I got you. I'm boosting you. Go, go, go. Use Ascension. Pop Ascension. Pop Ascension. Alright, that worked.
Ah,
Well, you're already up when you did it. What?
dude, I want wings.
I also want wings.
Alright, dude.
Oh,
Just
some
pull
bowling
it
swings
off,
would be
bro.
great.
Yeah, true.
How do I
You have to
pay
pay
for
for
that?
it.
This is 4. What do you mean now? It's the same way you pay for everything.
I haven't seen
Open
it
up your
before.
wallet.
Don't start the encounter.
I think
gotta
it
buy
is.
wings.
I have to shell it to Bungie.
Where are they? Actually, no. I don't know where they are. The source looks. Why is it not a search button?
It's console.
It's because it actually is because of console. Like could you imagine if like this wasn't a console game and like every single screen in our game could have a search bar?
Oh, it'd be great.
Bro.
Imagine if they left behind the old consoles.
Not farming. Just you can. There's like nonary engrams that you can get, like that give like old cosmetics that you might have missed or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and so I haven't spent like any of my like little manifold things. So I just spent them all on cosmetics.
Yeah, I think.
How to buy wings.
Just Uber Eats them.
For the year.
I think you got a few more in you.
Fucking bog. I can't wait for my Guardian rank to again. That was the best Edge of Fate stream yet? I mean, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, it didn't really take much, though. I gotta be honest. Like, it's not like it's like the best Bungie stream.
They could have shown up the trailer and be like, that was fucking amazing.
I mean, actually, though, like, once I saw the trailer, I was like, yeah, I mean, I'm already more excited than last time.
Yeah.
It's just like a little item here.
It's like a hollow foil. Not hollow foil.
It's like, it's really stupid. It has a...
It's a Winston. Hello. Yeah, it's not forever.
I think I only have like, what? I think I have like 24 hours of it or something.
Yeah.
That's dumb as fuck.
Should have been a permanent.
What?
Yeah, it's like you use it once and then it's gone.
It's like, right now it's on a cooldown of 12 hours. Like, I have another though. And use it again, I guess. Visual effect is suppressible on combat? Fuck that, dude. I don't care about if I can... That's not what I'm here for. I've seen everything in this game so many times, I don't need to see it anymore.
I think it's more for the blueberries.
Oh shit, I just got killed by a fairy.
It was okay. It was better than last one, so I mean that's progress.
What the fuck is fucking Milotog? You got some crazy brain rot going on. Why do I have 273 bullets more?
Yeah, I also. What?
Why does it go up to 73? Hey, is there a colon in this mode? Or is it just
No.
Oh, I fucking love Explorer mode.
Explorer mode Prophecy's great.
Bro, this is what?
You still can't do the double thing, right? Like, do you want...
No, you can.
You can. You can do the double one.
You have to be like directly in between them and like pretty high up. It has to be like literally in the middle of both of them.
Yeah.
Precise.
Just dark again. Or, sorry, light.
Light. This room.
Oh, and we have fucking bolt charge.
Good shit, Goose.
Titan that knows how to type.
Really. Love having bolt charge.
Never even worried.
Are they nerfing it a little bit in the Edge of Fate?
I'm a warrior. What?
They're nerfing it a little bit in Edge of Fate, aren't they?
Well, I mean, it's just not gonna have the artifact. It's gonna nerf a lot. It's like a 200-something% nerf.
Yeah.
The artifact mod is what makes it does insane damage.
Oh.
Oh my god, it shows you where it is?
Yes.
Oh.
It's literally turned brain off.
War mode? Are we back?
don't
This
have
is the
to
Destiny I
pay.
remember? Waypoints everywhere? Finally, a return to form in the franchise. Yeah. If this is how Educate's gonna be, like,
Wow, we're so bad.
Sounds good, Winston. Sounds good. Enjoy the food getting.
Dude. That guy
Hey, listen. It's food. Who isn't excited about food?
Oh, I got fucking taken out of here. Son of a bitch.
Hey, you gonna well skate across Rainbow Road? Hey, you're not on your. Oh, yo, you can do it on Shatter Skate.
Yeah, shatter skate it.
It's the same thing, just instead of well after you jump, shatter.
Oh yeah, we
That
don't.
Fuck, that's fucking. I got my shatter skate on my fucking scroll wheel.
Well, I just have it on my
Super
mouse.
on click in.
By the way, I forgot you don't
You don't
get.
have the super anymore.
Shatter skate.
You can get the Hive Knight in
You don't have the
Explorer
super,
mode.
It's just jump shatter.
Oh, that's way easier.
So what's the timing on well skating?
Basically you right click, like to do the heavy attack off of a ledge. Okay, you can macro like claws, or you right click off the ledge, and like as you're leaving the ledge,
Well.
you jump then super.
Okay. I'll go into PvP
like
map.
the jump super is very quick. It's like very quick section. Jump
Like
super.
the second you know your character's like off.
So you right click,
It's
jump
really
super.
easy.
Right?
You just like right click off the ledge, yeah. And then like
Yeah,
once
you
your
have to make sure
character
you're
is like
off.
physically off the ledge, you jump.
Okay. Didn't realize you could jump in. Oh shit. Well, can't do that now. I'll just.
It'll take a little bit to get the muscle.
Yeah, I'll just load into
Yeah, just do it in a private match.
private match.
That's what I did. What is it? White.
I wasn't paying attention. I was AFK.
I could have probably guessed. You were AFK. Having played games with you before.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You and Juan, professional AFKers.
Actually.
Hey, man, I'm more locked in than Juan is sometimes.
Yeah.
That's
That's
okay.
not saying much, though.
That's
That
the
guy's
bars
young,
really.
He's NVCs asleep.
Light.
You got this now. And just think, whenever you get home, you get to install a new GPU.
Oh, they get here? That's fog.
Well, he said it's being delivered today.
Fog.
I ended
I
up.
mean, it's being stolen today.
Dude,
Oh, don't fucking say
Oh.
that. I just had
Yeah,
my
but-
headset stolen. I bought new headphones for on the go, and they got stolen out of UPS.
Oh, wait, we gotta. Wait, that's a raid shot.
What?
Trailer. It looks so cool.
Oh yeah, we
What
did.
is
We did
that
get a raid
area?
shot.
Yeah, there's like a still of like the raid load in, I think.
Yeah.
Dude,
it looked really
looks
cool.
So crazy.
Wait, where?
Like at the end of the trailer, like towards the end. It's Milo's looking at it right now, yeah. Dude, that area is sick. Like Prophecy, but like more details.
Do you think we're gonna get a bunch of the stuff for, like the Matter Spark shit in the
That would be
raid?
cool. I hope we can use destination abilities in the raid. That would be very cool. But I don't know.
At
I've
least.
never done something like that before. But
Yeah.
that'd be sick.
Well, they kind of did with the cold stuff in DSC.
Yeah, but that was more like.
I don't even know what you're talking about. Wait, what?
Or just like the temperature and stuff like that, right?
Oh, the like
Oh.
cold debuff.
Yeah,
when
but
you're
that's not
going
like
in.
a. That's not something that
That's
we
just
can
an
control.
environment.
Nah,
It
true.
just happens to us.
Dark.
The raid environment looks very sick.
Does. Very like benign, but like.
Oh yeah.
made up.
Yeah.
Oh, that does look good.
What the fuck?
It's really cool.
That looks so cool. Oh, please be puzzle heavy Foundation.
Yeah, I hope it's hard. I hope we don't get around to
Please.
creation.
Yeah.
Please, make it another Salvation Day. Oh shit.
I mean, I don't think that's out. I don't think they have time. But I don't know if that's gonna happen for a while. But
True. Maybe next year.
But I mean, give me a Val, and I'm happy. I'm very happy. Like a Val level of like.
It's definitely going to be 7 encounters, right?
Yeah. The longest trip we ever had. Watch. No one's actually gonna clear it in 24.
Okay, all of them fell off the edge.
You know how cool that would be.
That's not true. There's one right there.
Well, there's one.
And that's not all of them. Why are you lying? Dude.
I would never lie.
Goose is the only lie?
I was gonna say it's one of those that you would think I would lie, but Pride Month's over.
Yeah, it's July.
It's America's month?
Always segregating us.
That's fucking wild. That's fucking wild.
That's wild coming from you.
Oh my god. Goose AFK is only at the best times. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
At least I didn't leave for like 2 hours last night to go stand in the cornfield and
Wait. What?
That didn't happen.
Snap left, didn't say anything, and left for like 2 hours, and he just stood in the cornfield for an hour and a half.
You went to pick up an Amish girl.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I'm so... I'm even more confused.
Even if we explain it, it doesn't make sense, so...
Well, he's saying he had to go help his sister. Why did you say it like it was a slur? Like I've never heard Jebediah said like a slur.
My sister
Yo, what up, Snap?
Our car's stuck in full, so I had to go out there with my dad and sat there and waited for a tow truck.
So you stood in the cornfield. Alright, so...
Fuck the Jebediah.
So, how did she... You have deers in Iowa?
I'm not in Iowa, what?
That's just what Goose was saying. No.
I know about
I didn't say Iowa, that was Claw.
Alright, Claw said it.
Iowa Snap lives.
I know what Snap lives.
the same include. Yeah, gators run you off the road.
just run it over next time.
That fucking gator popped my tires.
Alright, bye Snap, have a great day.
Bye, Snap. I love that he jumped in here to explain that to me.
He has to defend himself.
I understand now, Snap. Thank you for the clarification.
You're diving into the abyss right now?
No, luckily I'm not doing
Would love to have been able to one phase if I actually rallied.
Now I'm going through this.
What? Fucking lift just picked me up.
Snap, which GPU did you, like, which 5070 did you get? Yeah, I know that, but like, what brand? Like MSI, Zotac. MSI, nice. I was wavering in between the MSI and the Zotac. I went with the Zotac, personally. Purely because it was cheaper. And
game
it's
won't
still
let
good,
me go
good
to
enough
win.
performance for me. And it actually would get here faster for me.
Someone freaking showed the solo op screen and said this is where they're gonna put Ron. Poor Ron.
That's some bloodlust, hero. It hit me when you were tearing that last pack.
How close
taking
to
apart.
beating the dungeon are you
What the
guys?
nine are trying to say.
We're at the final
Light,
encounter.
dark.
You just
That
cleared.
doesn't mean anything. We could
Light
still be
and
like 9
dark
hours up.
are not the same. Didn't say the same. Just
Dude, it's
difference
like
don't matter.
this fucking.
Oh, it looks so good. I got a glimpse of it in the trailer, but I was like, I'm sure somebody will come out and actually clip it.
Okay.
Oh, it looks so good. This is the last thing we needed for the title, right?
I think so. I mean, I don't know for sure what the secret is.
Yeah, it's weird that the Sacred Triumph isn't up yet. I guess it's gonna go live next week. I keep forgetting to use air trigger.
I judge your actions.
You guys ready to game?
Do it.
I'm expecting a one phase.
I got you.
Be relentless.
You guys got this. We did it. Title done.
We did it, Chad.
Oh yeah, we got another another white shader.
Yes, I need dark.
I need light.
You fucking
Oof.
I see your fighting spirit.
All right, here I got dark. Hold on, I got.
Nothing is permanent.
There.
Oh, I got some dark. Don't worry about it.
There's an ogre running around. I don't know whose it is.
Oh, my ogre.
An object of power.
It's never Reese's. Did they actually tell us what all the
Old church
things we could potentially get from this?
There was a list somewhere.
Okay.
Or where?
The end is here.
Oh.
Oh, fog. Guess I never did watch this last one.
A lot of ammo.
Get the one bait.
He knocked me off.
I feel like they did. It makes me think of my freshman year at college.
Huge.
Because I remember it was playing in the Baja, not studio, Baja workshop
Nice.
at the university I went to, and it was on the radio every single time because we listened to 98.5, and it was playing a lot. Remember getting into the Baja lab, and it was just listening to 98.5 and working on
the emissary
cars, Baja cars, anyways.
We can become eternal.
Not me.
Nope, I have 2 more quests to do.
All right, I can become eternal.
Yeah, I'm eternal. What 2 are you 2 missing?
I have to do Spire and I have to do Ghost.
On like Ultimatum?
But I haven't done it. I didn't do it last week.
I don't know what I need. I've only done Prophecy and I did Explorer, Spire. So.
Oh, you did do Ultimatum Prophecy, Panic.
Damn. Alright.
What a gamer.
Yeah, you know, have to help the squad out.
Yeah, you carried us.
Call me Sparrow, please.
I'm gonna save my other 2 wing consumables for when Edge of Fate comes out.
Bitch.
You just gotta play more, Panic.
Yeah, just have 10,000 of the notaries.
Yeah, we have fucking 1,000.
Yeah, we can just farm the first encounter of Prophecy.
Yeah. Complete all quests.
Okay, we're going all in.
All in.
Sour taste. Emote. Shell. Is that a skimmer? What the fuck? I didn't get shit. You skimmer though. I'll take it.
Can we go? I think we can get the chest, right? Top?
Can you?
Because we did the quest for this.
No.
Checking.
Oh, what the fuck did I hit?
Now you don't wanna? I mean, why
Careful,
not?
man.
Oh.
Why not, Snap?
Perhaps a barter is warranted.
Alright, Reese, is it time to do pit farming?
Pit's not the dungeon, so no.
No. Damn.
That was 2 weeks ago. Missed the chance.
Forgot that.
Vision rewards unavailable. Never mind, guys.
The
Don't.
crucible beckons, Guardian.
Goddamn it.
Will you answer?
I don't
Now
know
you're
how
stuck.
to make Panic not mad at me. No way.
There's no way.
Look at my wings. Oh. Yo, get fucked. Goose!
What?
Whose side are you on?
Oh, I just want to see if your wings will fly.
Just flap.
Yeah, I want to see if it'll work. Alright, next dungeon.
I mean, next dungeon. What do you mean by that? Look, there's matchmaking.
I don't trust them.
What do you mean? They're probably goated.
I have to do Ghost and I have to do Spire. I don't trust people. Are you kidding
Oh,
me?
Spire's just connected on.
Spire was
Yeah.
Ghost
Ghost, I agree. I
Ghost
understand.
will just have to pull them to each
Ghost is
encounter.
bad.
'Cause we'll
Ghost
probably...
is so bad.
Ghost is fine.
Go-
We'll just
Ghost
have to
is-
pull them to each encounter.
Ghost is the Blueberry experience in Ghost is terrible.
No, the actual encounters were never bad for me.
No, it's the transitional areas.
Kind of felt like I was just doing them by myself, but whatever. As long as I did boss damage, I didn't care. But yeah, you'll definitely have to pull them.
Oh my god, I've only done 3 of 9 for the fucking.
there's 4 major regions. What the biggest?
See, Panic
what's
needs all the
biggest map
quests
in the
too.
I'm good.
Oh, there you go. You guys can both matchmake. Dude.
Yeah. Bye, Panic.
I can't believe Panic doesn't want
I
to
think
do
it's-
the dungeons with us. What the
I think
fuck?
his
Hold
internet
on.
may have went
Will
out, dude.
Panic? Will it make it better if I do the dungeons with you?
Oh god, I just got a text message from Comcast.
Yeah, get the screenshot. Get the fucking 2017 screenshot out, dude.
I think I have an updated screenshot. Hold on. Who the fuck wants to run this shit 9 times, dude? What the?
If you do it every week, it doesn't feel that bad.
9 times. Where's your math coming from?
Because it says I'm on step 3 of 9.
What? Wait, what?
For
So
the
confused.
emblem.
Well, I think like if you just pick up all the quests at once, one Spire run will just do all the Spire quests.
Yeah.
It's one too many.
Do you want me to run it with you,
Yeah, that's
Panic?
fair.
I think if I land on this,
Chat,
I can
give it back.
Nope. It
I'm back.
Kill. Then I like watched a video of like, what do you need to prepare for New Game Plus? And I'm like, not even close. It's like, you need to have 100,000 points because everything costs like 50,000 points for like recipes and shit. I have like 3,000.
Where's the Lost Sector at?
Okay.
Oh, it's on Neptune? Fuck off.
Complete all encounters in Prophecy.
That Strand, right?
Oh, so then like,
Oh, this game fucked me. God damn it.
you convert all
Not
your
about it.
Curios the 9 to the Nonaries, and then the Nonaries you turn into the Ingrams.
Could just use that.
I guess that's how that works.
Yeah.
Strand weapons do I have? Nothing good.
Why did it do that? That's so... That's fun.
Oh wait, I can actually...
I'm watching Aegis fucking just zoom to the first fucking zone of prophecy. It's insane. I'm like, how do people just game this hard? It's impressive.
Did he just well skate up it or something?
He like zooms in, he goes the first path up, he like does heat rising, and then he uses mountaintop like 4 times to just projectile himself all the way up.
Oh yeah.
And then once he's up, then he uses sword skate to like fly over, and then Phoenix dives down, and it's impressive.
Built different, dog.
Actually, though.
I just watched my blueberry fall off the fucking edge.
Which dungeon are you doing, Goose?
Spire.
Oh.
Guardian.
Oh fuck,
Scouts
I'm not
report
doing
that
this with
Pagan and
blueberries.
Lucid Hive are fighting to take this pass. We cannot allow them to gain a foothold in this area. Take them out.
I refuse to do that one with blueberries. That one is that strike is rough. Yeah, I'm excited for the raid. I'm excited to get into Kepler. I feel better now than I did
Can't let them claim
this
the
time
Scarlet
last week.
Agreed. I won't allow them to crush Cebu Aroth before I do.
Get in there, Guardian. Chop this invasion off at its neck.
Oh fuck. I still need Deadeye. Thank God. I haven't used just a normal fusion in a while.
You've got backup coming, Guardian. Cabal backup.
Work together to take these hives down.
What happened?
I had a tab open because I was looking at something with Benji and it was making my, like my frames were fine. They were consistent, but like it was still, like I was still bumping. I don't know, it was very stuttering. And I think it's something to do with that particular like one page is like
In resource intensive. Oh my god, this fucking Cabal guy. He's knocking my fucking heavy off. He's knocking the heavy off the map.
That was just the advanced deployment. The bulk of their forces are ahead.
Looks like they're gathered for a massive ritual. That must be what's keeping the portal open. Shut it
Oh yeah,
down.
the Nightfall strikes. I was like, why am I taking damage? Haste.
damn, I'm with a bunch of gamers. We one phase that? Let's go.
Skill-based
Some-
matchmaking, dude.
There are sometimes you get some pretty good ones.
We have 2 Titans, both of us running Bolt Charge. They all both
Oh.
pulled out QBB.
Love that.
It was Jover for that boss.
Absolutely
This must be
Jover.
what's keeping the portal open. If you're right, then targeting the tribute bearers will ruin the operation.
The 5070 that I ordered, or the 5070 Ti that I ordered, isn't supposed to be here till after we're already gone on vacation. So I'm guessing I have it going to work. So I'm guessing I'll just leave it at work and exchange it out once I get back from vacation. The first day of it was supposed to be the 10th, which is the day we leave, to the, I want to say 16th. I'm hoping it's the 10th. Well, actually no. I kind of hope it comes in like or late enough that I can still put it in before the expansion. Just want to hear before the 15th. Oh. Realistically, I could just go into grasp and do this weapon. Here, bitch. Like trying to scat. Is it like the same motion where it's like jump and shatter?
Yeah.
It's just animation messing with you. Why did I put on Galahorn? That would have been the better call for this. Good enough. I think this is Demolitionist and Master Bronze. Guessing this. What's up, Reese?
Milo talking to
Oops, fucked up there. There's really nothing else to grind out but titles for this season. I really don't want to do those seasonal titles. I think the only one I'm close to is Heresy. Oh. Fire rocket. Feels like this has a weird line.
Savathun infests the minds of her followers. Drive her out at the point of your spear, Guardian.
Whoops. It's amazing how much health this bitch still has, even in this content, compared to every other type of like optional boss. Like in GMs, it feels so annoying to have to like sit around and throw 17 spears. I feel like the other one needs to be better. I think it's incandescent. Oh, it does have demolitions.
What is happening here? No, we're not doing this.
What happened?
Are you okay?
No, I was doing both, and I spawned into one, and they're on the second counter. One of them's using Izanagi, the other one's using the auto rifle.
Oh my god. No, stay, Goose, stay.
So bad.
Oh
wow,
my god.
Dude.
I kinda wanna go join up. I kinda
Dude, Alzheimer's is perfect. You have to skip the longest transition area and the worst encounter.
If they weren't, I'm pretty sure they were on their 3rd or 4th rotation, and the boss was like barely half health.
I'll have to just carry the damage. That's the easy.
Yeah.
That's the easy part.
It could not be worse than one of my ghosts last week. I hope it's worse. I need a faster shoot speed on these things. Charge time, that's the word. I don't imagine the population of people doing ghosts this week is going to be super high, with prophecy being the bonus one.
We shut down the Lucent Hive's invasion, but this won't be the last we hear from them.
With Ikora's hidden
We'll
strength,
see if I can get in with that.
I need all eyes wide open to watch for their next move.
Ghost of the Deep.
Get out there and scuff their strongholds. If they mobilize, I want to know about it.
I hear you loud and clear. Glint and I will report anything suspicious.
I just want to run by. Oh.
Guardian, there's massive
Rip.
energy
I really want to
surging
see if
from
I get
below the
into this.
arcology. All communication channels are affected. The Lucent Hive are forcing their way through from the Ascendant Plane. But there's something else going on. The formations I'm seeing are indicative of...
My card's already been charged? Wonder if Amazon's updated the shipping date.
What was it? I wasn't paying attention. Oh, what?
No. Still says July 10th through 16th. Vanguard. How many have I done? Just one? Yeah.
What am I stuck on?
I don't have any, like, really good solar or strand heavies. I have
Guardian, we've
Hedgens.
picked up a high-gain transmission. Origin point is somewhere along the coast, near the Cosmodrome.
That's Rasputin, the AI warmind. If I'm understanding him correctly, it's a distress call. There are so few ballet fans left, Guardian. It'd be a shame to lose him.
Wonder if it's worth it to grind out grind out a time lost Hedge Vengeance. The good perks.
Damn, you're zooming.
Oh yeah, I need to put on strand reloaders. It's not terrible.
Oh!
I can hate haste though.
Oh! 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 Oh!
Everything okay, Reese?
Getting hit.
Oh.
In the world to shoot people with it. Okay.
Oh, I tracked you.
Hey, let me take you back in time for a second.
Oh god!
Yeah.
Forgot what I was doing. Why grind out this shit?
Oh.
Okay. If I die, I die. I don't care.
It goes for so long.
20%. Okay. Obviously, I could just do these inside of any old thing. I could just do Explorer mode dungeon. That's at least a solo activity.
Alright, I missed my wall.
Solar reloader.
What the fuck was that?
God. Leave me alone!
You got this, Panic.
Got you, bro.
So he's bullying
And
you.
he goes.
What is that? Even tracking.
No, welcome to eager tracking, dude.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh. Eager has some great tracking. Oh, fuck.
Now, what the
Takes so fucking long, dude. Oops.
Knew that was gonna happen.
Oops. Damn, they both fucking died back there. Gotta be shit.
Down there, I think you're gonna slow me down.
I didn't see the exploder shanks. Oh, perfect. Oh, we're good. Got too greedy up here. Fucking miss the old dungeons. Or old strikes. Like the Savathun song, shit like that. That stuff was great.
Milo is crashing the fucking Power Rain.
About what?
About like people being fucking negative.
Oh.
Isla, welcome to the community. It never goes away.
He's like, yes, I get it. The servers go down. Yes, I get it. They vaulted the raids. It happened 5 years ago, and people come into my chat. I wasn't even there for that. Telling me about it every single day.
That's wild.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Put them on during the Edge of Fate raid, dude. Yeah, bro. You during the raid.
Congrats.
Should I get my exotic Savant clone? Is that gonna be important in the raid?
Doubtful?
Yeah, man,
Yes.
Now it's 2 versus 1. Really kidding. Panic, tell me I couldn't get it.
I bet you're pretty close to getting it, right?
I promise I'm not. Dude.
You're not. I
You have to get all the chests, right? I haven't gotten any of the golden chests on the filler.
Oh, and you also
I have to like one.
You also have to do like some other bullshit. I don't remember it.
I think I was gonna do it with Michael.
Hmm.
I did not. And then I just didn't care because it seemed like good.
It's like me and Microcosm. I didn't get it for like weeks.
I got Microcosm. That's a heavy weapon, dude. That could just become damage meta one day.
I have it now.
I'll always get a heavy weapon.
I got the spider leg Scarrow.
Yeah.
Scarrow. Yeah, I kept all the usual heavy exotics for damage. Parasite and Microcosm, Galahorn.
Oh my god. Yo, what happened, dude?
Fuck.
Bro. Well, we're on the same team.
Purchase limit reached. What am I supposed to spend them on now? Fucking.
Yeah, I don't know. I just have
weapons
so much as well. I'm hoping maybe they'll increase the, like, it's like weekly, you know? So I'm just holding on to them.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, coping.
The fallen will continue to claw at the walls of our city unless we strike them down. Beneath the ruins of the Cosmodrome, in the shadow of an old colony ship, we've located the House of Devil's Lair and the High Civitor, feeding them their strength. We must destroy this machine god and send their souls screaming back to hell.
For a minute, I thought somebody was knocking at the door, but it was the music and the.
Hi, Nora.
I got you ready, Penny. Oh, I was gonna push you. I thought you were gonna go.
Hold on my sword. I was like, you're gonna go like.
All this for an exotic Ingram. Could be running boss sectors.
Ready?
Damn, I really hate the new Muna
Let's hope we can avoid the crossfire.
boss sectors.
Get off this.
Oh my god.
Wait, there's not a kill zone out here. I went far enough, there's actually a kill zone.
Holy shit.
I have... Oh!
Dude.
You found it.
Okay, so there's like a spot in between the kill zone and just a
Oh,
straight up
there
death
it is.
barrier.
Yeah.
Get Vile. So mad.
He is going off.
Fucking Destiny community is gonna drive him away.
They're trying, dude.
Our Blueberry was up here, but it's not.
Great. The way out of here is sealed. Pretty complex. I'll need time.
You still in Ghost?
Yeah.
It's been really refreshing watching Milo play through Destiny content, doing the master raids and shit like that. But I really wish the fucking community would just leave him alone on like the negativity that they bring. Fucking ran through that ammo.
Barrier is down. We can move now.
Straight up always forget to use the heavy function on Vex. No, Rain of Fire does more damage. I get, I think, 15% more damage by using this.
The layer is up ahead, under that colony ship. Just on the other side of all those...
Where the fuck you at? Fuck that shit up. This boss room's great for farming shit. Endless ads.
So
I believe
this
it's
is the
endless.
devil's lair.
Nearly endless. Yep, immune.
Sepix Prime cast a great shadow over our city. With its destruction, the
Unexotic.
fallen devils will grow weaker. But we must stay vigilant. The fallen are crafty, and they'll find ways to survive. They always do.
Garbage. Bunch of garbage. Oh my god. Let me go to orbit. Alright, Nightfall. What is the Nightfall this week? Nightfall. Overcharged weapons, grenade launchers, arc surge. Give me just a second. Alright, I'm back. Ish. Just eating lunch. Diamuna? Oh, Hypernet. I just made a barbecue. I put a barbecue sauce on a chicken wrap. Just cold turkey. That's right.
I did it. I'm eternal.
Let's go!
Yo, Pog.
Yeah, dude.
What's the matter, Klaus? So if I do this...
Damn, Goose. Popping off. Well, 4 milli.
Easy. One of the blueberries wasn't standing in my bolt charge at all. Like, he was on the other side of the map.
Not a
Like,
canoer.
what are you doing? This is free damage. So free.
I've seen a bunch of times they're still killing ads during damage.
No, he was shooting him.
Hmm.
Like, he was shooting the guy. He just wasn't standing, like, with me and the other blueberry. And I was like, well, I'm not about to run back and forth so both of you have bolt charge. One of you has to come over here. There's 2 warlocks, though, and neither of them did well. my type of warlock right there.
Let's see how this goes with blueberries. I mean, not running, well.
Guardian, my forces report that Shadow Legion units are shifting their attention to the Cloud Arc.
That's likely why Neomuna's defense systems are reading offline. But I bet those Vex punks are also poking too close to the city's internals.
Just gotta get 100 kills without dying. And also 50 precision kills. I read that as spoiled brat instead of spider bat. It's been so long since I've done just a normal Nightfall that wasn't a GM.
Is that a Taken Blight? The Shadow Legion are forcing Taken into that Vex pocket.
The VexNet uses similar gateways as the Cloud Arc, which means they could infiltrate the network and gain access to the Veil.
Taken are relentless, especially under the Witness's control. We need to get in there and stop them.
I guess there's not any Banes during this. No, I actually didn't see that modifier, so I guess they're not really modifiers anymore, they're just like in the game. What the fuck are you doing, Unstop? Oh my god. I forbid anybody taking actually bring in unstops. Goodbye, bitch. Fucking shooting him with the trace rifle isn't gonna do anything. Guy's going in trying to finish him.
The Vex portal is clear. Let's follow those taken and remove them from the system.
Could've just used the sidearm, honestly.
Hey, Guardian? I'm not sure just how much damage these taken can do, but hopefully we can beat them to the punch. The Cloud Arc is built on the energy field produced by the Veil. It's resilient, but not impenetrable. A backdoor
Probably have to do
wouldn't be
2 of
impossible.
these.
Maybe getting rid of whatever is at the center of this will also help our Vex problem. Maybe.
No. Somebody else does have it. I think he's just relying on abilities.
There's got to be a way to destroy these blights. We can't let more of them form.
Fuck. Winston, how was your breakfast and coffee? Just eat frozen breakfast sandwich. Nice. Those are sometimes all you really need in the mornings. Ah, nice. Yeah, I'll definitely need to get some next week for 2 weeks for the Destiny stuff. Just a little thing of stoked cold brew. Oh, nice. How's No Man's Sky been for you?
The Taken haven't even been here very long, and they've still managed to take over this Vex pocket.
They're fitting allies for Callus, infesting any space they're found in. If we'd waited any longer, this would have been much worse.
Yeah. I don't even want to think about that.
Really great. Tried on the Switch 2 for the first time. Wait, really? That's impressive. This is not like a non-intensive game. Like it's pretty intensive at times. Is that the only place that you've played it? Ah. See, I've only ever played it on PC. That was wild.
This is the access point. Let's get rid of that Taken before it opens a path into the cloud.
It launched 10 years ago, so yeah, it might have been on the PS3. I actually don't know now. Good grief. Ooh. Cool. Why? He just revived himself? Oh, fuck. Seemed like everything on it and its brother shot at me right there. Fucking son of these. Piece of shit. Claws.
We're back in business. Defenses are back up and Taken are cleared out.
Got the platinum at least. I wonder how close I got to that triumph. Fairly close, actually. So, one more time. After I claim these. And Crucible. It's been an interesting playlist for today. I just put it on Cake and similar artists, and it's definitely been some stuff that I typically wouldn't listen to. Oh yeah, Bright Dust. Fuck it, I'll buy it. Oh, that's up too? I don't use sun bracers that often.
Guardian, my forces report that Shadow Legion units are shifting their attention to the Cloud Arc.
That's likely why Neomuna's defense systems are reading offline. But I bet those Vex punks are also poking too close to the city's internals.
I can't wait for the solo ops. I can just complete all this shit solo. Fucking, I've shot the same hunter at least 3 different times. Oops. Alright, just 4 more precision kills. Think I can do that.
Is that a Taken Blight? The Shadow Legion are forcing Taken into that Vex pocket.
The VexNet uses similar gateways as the Cloud Arc, which means they could infiltrate the network and gain access to the Veil.
The Taken are relentless, especially under the Witness's control. We need to get in there and stop them.
Yo, we did it. And we can leave. Just realized I'm not going to have a lot of time to do my Gambit in a day next Tuesday. Because I won't be home for most of the day. Oh, fuck. Kind of thinking about just ending stream. We've done the stuff. We'll have a lot of grinding to do next week. Let's see who's all live right now. No, we usually raid Kraus, who isn't live right now. Bonafide is doing Dune Awakening. Do 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 do. You know what? About Beverages is live. Let's go say hello. They're watching through more of the stuff. Heart your faces. I'll see you all tomorrow night? Probably tomorrow night. I probably won't go live tonight. I have some stuff I need to do around the house. So, I'll see you all later. Have a good one. Heart your faces and go say hello to About Beverages. Bye.